gentlemen, this is the makeover. Let's get ready to rumble!
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to, I was going to say cross-examination. Welcome to Drawn and Quartered, Westernizing Dragon Ball Z. This is going to be an interesting episode. It's something I've been wanting to try recently, is taking anime characters and Westernizing them, seeing as how, I mean, really, anime, manga, is derived from American comic book culture. Right, Elliot?
I've heard these things, and I believe it's correct.
Are you hot or am I just volume 2? Let's see. Let's see how everybody else sounds. Somebody give me a testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2.
1, 2.
Larry!
I put these on because of your last time. But I want you to know something else.
You sound great, Larry.
They're not on the wall yet. They're not on the wall yet.
We traumatized him.
Wow. Wow.
Though, right? That's nice.
Larry, you sound wonderful. You're a prince of a man.
I like the way he self-bleeped.
Peer pressure does work.
That's right. That's right. All right, I'm going to just
That's
turn.
awesome.
All the
There you
cool
go.
kids are wearing headphones. You want to be cool, right?
All right, let's put the live people up on top here. All right, that little tangent aside, thank you, Larry, for being so kind and generous with your headphones.
Yeah.
But
Nice headphones.
so yeah, anime manga is all derived from American stuff, and so it's become so popular. It's become its own thing where people are actually taking the anime style and bringing it back into West. I thought, let's do a twist where we're taking the anime and we're taking it back to the Western style. So this will be interesting because Larry is a very Western 2D animator. So I'm very curious to see what
2D.
he does.
2D. Are you a 2D comic book artist?
Yes.
No.
Those are the best kind.
Yes.
It's dimensional. It's just drawn by hand.
Right. Two
Hi, Blue Moon. So now here's
and
the thing.
Elliot as well. I'm just curious to see how everybody does. Amy, you guys too.
Now, if
Or
we're
you-
talking about Western art, because that is comic book art, and then there's like traditional animation.
Right.
Those are two slightly divergent styles. So do both of those count for that?
Sure.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna do.
well, obviously. I mean,
I'm gonna do DBZ like Pablo Picasso.
He's Spanish.
That would be awesome.
It's
But it would be
Western.
amazing, so go for it.
Oh, and by the way, my co-host Max, as always.
Hey, Max.
Crap.
Max has really like
Can
made
everybody
the
still
back
hear
of
me?
my chair into his permanent post.
He's
Middle of
my
the night,
favorite.
he's here. Oh, hey, look who decided to show up. Kevin! Sharpie sharp.
Yes, we can still hear you.
Yeah, because my system crashed.
Oh,
Like
Well, I guess the
everybody's
video-
video froze, my mouse froze. We'll figure
well,
this
we
out.
can.
Oh, there you are.
see now.
You're back.
Your
Okay,
sound's
you're there.
fine.
Elliot's passing notes to me in class, and I went and responded, and apparently it crashed the system. So
It's gonna be okay.
actually, it's Photoshop that crashed. I just got the
Oh.
error.
Oh, now you're like
Let's try
off
that again.
out of sync.
Oh, is it specifically Dragon
What?
Ball Z?
Trying to. Thanks.
Is it really? Say something, Larry. Well, now you're
Say
just
something, Larry.
Oh, there you
you're
go.
back.
You're back
Now
in
you're
sync.
back. Yeah, you're back in sync.
All right. Weird.
Elliot's passing you notes.
Stupid!
No, Mike.
It's guy love between two guys.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Jeff, for
See,
the
that needed.
correction.
Yeah, that definitely needed to be there.
Yes. Oh yeah, Blue Moon's cartoon. He's gonna do a Blue Moons.
Did we
Moon.
mention anybody mention that Blue Moon really does not like anime?
Right. So I'm looking forward to him turning it into, I don't know what he's got a very Western drug-induced style.
That's if he doesn't go homicidal for the fact that it's anime. Period.
Meanwhile, John Mintz says, I've been geeking out on Dragon Ball all week. I'll be honest, I'm not a Dragon Ball fan because the few episodes that I did watch, it's just pointless fighting. I love fighting. I love the fighting stuff, but I actually like story too. And I understand it has a story, but like it seems like every time I watch a Dragon Ball, it's just fighting.
I knew a guy one time who took a whole season or two of just the fight scenes, and he just played that. He was a manager at a Blockbuster Games, and he had in a big background with all the TVs, made one big screen, and he just had that going on the whole time. And I was like, "It's the best thing yet."
That's just like that. Yeah. So that's been my experience with Dragon Ball.
What if you did the
I'm
opposite?
weird. I like story. So yeah.
If you took out all of the fight scenes and just left the story, like how
It'd be like
long?
6 minutes long.
Right? Like, okay, all of season 4 is.
I literally watched one episode. The entire thing was Goku charging up
Yeah.
for a punch or something. Like the entire episode, like 20 minutes. I'm like, you're serious right now. This is.
I have to keep getting ready to punch something.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stand here.
I feel like One Punch Man would have had that done by now.
That's a hell of a cliffhanger.
There you go, One Punch Man. Now that's man, we should do One Punch Man again sometime. If this works, here's what I'm afraid of, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh Lord.
Well, I did the Warhammer 40K video, and then I truncated it into a video, and it at certain points in time it was costing me viewers because of my take on Warhammer. So I don't want to have like a bad take on Dragon Ball and make people come to my channel to check out the video, the Dragon Ball thing, and they're like, "This guy hates Dragon." I don't hate Dragon Ball. I haven't seen anything that interests me. So, anyways,
I think people who like Dragon Ball like it for what it is too. So they're kind of like, "Yep, we like it for that." So,
and I love fight, dude. I mean, some like Naruto has some of the very freaking coolest fight scenes ever. It's not like I don't like fight scenes. It's just. So, anyways, how's everybody doing? How's your week going? Elliot, have you rebuilt your house from the hurricane yet?
It's funny you say that because today my neighbor decided, hey, we should cut down this tree because it's getting real close to the transformer on our light pole. Great. I'll be right there. But this time I had to use a rope to pull the branches back so they didn't fall on him, and I almost let him die. So I won't be doing that no more.
No,
we're gonna hire people to do that professionally in the future.
well, almost is still okay, right?
Are you still neighbors, and is he still happy with being your neighbor?
He's actually buried in the backyard now.
He just lost his head. That's all. You know.
It's in another hole.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fed it to some gators.
Luca Brazzi sleeps with the gators.
What are you gonna do?
What?
All right. So
you
what if I made Dragon Ball a Western?
Hey.
Oh, there you go.
This
I
I
think
love.
that's
I
what
very
Mike
much.
meant.
It's funny because I just had that. Who was I talking to?
I don't
Was
know.
that
Mike
last-
was-
I mentioned that about taking Demon Slayer and making it a Western.
Okay.
Right? I mean,
don't know
it worked with Seven Samurai,
Mhm.
right?
That's true.
Magnificent.
true.
The Man with No Name is oh gosh,
Goku?
I'm blanking. What is it?
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
based. That whole thing is based on like an anime, or not anime, but a Japanese
Story.
story. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
Is it Lone Wolf?
I don't think it's Lone Wolf because there's no cub. Yojimbo.
Usagi
Thank you.
Yojimbo.
Namaste.
Oh yeah. Usagi Yojimbo's
So,
good.
Dude,
Wait,
what
would
if
that count?
that's what I'm saying. Like Demon Slayer is a Western.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Demon Slayer, but you should draw that.
But we're doing.
Dragon Ball.
That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to improve it, you're gonna make people mad. But if you try to like mash it up with something else, then I think that'd be pretty cool. You can salvage your audience that way. You just gotta push harder. You can't just do a little bit of mixing and matching. You gotta go all
Well,
the
see
way.
what I
up.
can do it because I
Okay.
think all of these anime and manga, they're basically superhero stories. What if you just took it back to its like superhero roots?
Fair. You could,
What's
and then you're gonna make a bunch of fans angry at you.
Yeah.
Now there was a time when cowboys were considered the superheroes of the culture.
Yeah.
We all know who the real first superhero in publication was.
Doc Savage?
Phantom.
No.
Phantom.
No.
The Scarlet
Don't say
Pimpernel.
Superman before Superman.
Popeye. He's gonna say Popeye.
Thank you.
Popeye.
Finally.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he's
What if
pretty
you,
cool.
Although really it was Zorro.
No, that was just
Well-
that was some guy wearing a hat with a sword. That was a cowboy.
wait a
That's the same.
second?
So the Scarlet Pimpernel?
Rabbit's here. Rabbit.
Scarlet.
Hi, is my microphone working?
Hello, Rabbit. Yes, it's working just fine.
I had to change it to a different microphone, so.
Oh my god, you came to a Dragon Ball episode. That's amazing.
Well, yeah, but you're ruining it, aren't you? So I don't know what.
No, we're saying that what if we made it a Western, like a
Yeah,
cowboy
what I
one?
don't want to do is piss off the fans. So the greater Dragon Ball Z fans here should tell me what I need to do.
Could you say that again? Because I don't think I quite heard that right.
I don't
What
remember
if-
what I said.
What if Goku and Vegeta were cavemen?
What?
What if they were knights like Prince Valiant?
I'm gonna make them like X-Men.
See, Kevin's doing what?
But they already are like X-Men though. That's the only problem.
No, I'm gonna make them westernized though. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna draw it like the Japanese.
You're gonna
Yeah.
do
Or
like
X,
Jim Lee?
or X-Many.
You're gonna make it like Jim Lee?
Oh,
Sure, why not?
No.
Is Goku gonna have one like a Gambit head wrap thing?
Nah, maybe not
Man.
that.
maybe
Is he gonna have a trench coat and extra pockets?
No, he's gonna look like Omega Red though.
It's good.
Idea-
It's gonna be so westernized. It's gonna be
Ponytail.
triple X.
Ponytail, baby.
Super
IJF,
Saiyan?
IJF3 says, whoever came up with this idea, you are a genius. I had to read that because it was my idea. Mike, even the creator of Dragon Ball drew child Bulma nude for money. Think of that for a minute. Victor,
That's weird.
He would.
Why you
come
gotta
up
make it
with
weird,
that
man?
one,
Why you gotta
wouldn't
make
he?
it weird?
because that's what Victor does.
Maybe Super Saiyan Man?
Super Saiyan Man. Blue Moon Cartoon says you could make them stick figures and it would be an improvement. I know that's what you're gonna do. All right. It is 7:15. You have until 9:15 to figure out what you're gonna do and illustrate it. So 1, 2, 3, go. Dragon Ball Z westernized. However, you take that to mean. Forbidden One says DBZ for life.
Un momento,
Welcome.
por favor.
Oh.
And that does not mean we're making fun of it. We're just putting a new spin on it. That's all.
Yeah, we're just spinning it.
Yep.
Man, my
That's
Lara
fine.
Croft from last week killed it this week. Like turning that into one of my short videos.
Oh, great. That was a beautiful design.
Oh, thank y'all.
It totally looked like her, too. You looked at her and said, oh, it's Lara Croft. But
Right,
it was like
right.
really freshened it up.
Right. All right. Let me see the missing team. And I have to do the old screencast thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drawing in Photoshop today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Are you recording it?
No.
Just trying something new?
No, I just didn't want to set up my iPad.
No, fair enough.
I can give him shoulder cables like Rob Liefeld does with all the big shoulder cables.
Yeah, they got more than you're gonna have the one happen when I'm dead. Take off my screen. All right. And then start recording. And yes, I am verbalizing every action I'm taking. Breathe in, breathe out.
Ooh.
Breathe. Seriously, make them superheroes. Right? Right?
Oh.
No, actually, now that you said them, I do kind of want to make a whole team.
I would do that, but I don't know anything about the characters.
I don't know anything about the characters. I've never watched the show.
I know a bit about the story. I did do a crash course on Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball.
There is a one of the characters does pretend to make up his own superhero identity called Super Saiyan Man. If that's something anybody would like to look at, kind of a minor character and a little goofy, but fun. Gohan is cool. Piccolo's cool.
Mike, can you tell us, like in a nutshell, as short as possible, what is the story about?
Okay. It's a generational tale. So it starts with, and I'm making this a short version. Have you heard of the Monkey King fairy tale?
Yeah, it's basically Journey to the West. That's basically what it is.
It's Journey to the West like that. So there's a dragon that has, well, it puts out these, is it 7 magic Dragon Balls? It depends on which dragon it is. And if you go around and you collect all of the matching Dragon Balls, you get one wish. So there's one little martial artist kid and all of the friends he makes along the way.
Wait, you have to collect all of them? Because I thought he only collected like 4 of them to get his first wish. Or something
So it's basically Thanos and...
It's kind of like that. And you get one wish. And then after you get the wish, the Dragon Balls scatter again and you can go refine them.
And this is how the characters die and are reborn over and over again.
Over and over again. Poor things, yeah.
They
It's like
die?
Marvel. Yeah, they die, they get killed, and then they get the Dragon Balls, and then they wish everybody back to life. It's like,
And Goku goes to heaven all the time, where he gets to work out all the time.
Yeah.
So it's actually my hell.
I mean, you have to feel
I prefer.
but he goes
staying
to heaven to train, right?
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And it prefers it to living.
when I go to heaven, I want to just relax. I'm not doing any of that nonsense.
Yeah, I don't want to like die again and again and then go fight for magic balls and die again. But okay, hey, whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
Yep.
Mendraza says konnichiwa from the gym. Konnichiwa. Hey Jeff, why don't you handle the chat so I can draw? Jeff.
Sounds like Mike's got an idea really tight. I
just want to draw. I don't want to stop drawing while we have Jeff here not doing anything. You know,
Jeff is doing something really important.
Apparently, something really important away from the microphone.
Yeah, that's what I read. All right, I don't know what I want to do now.
He's on the turlet. I liked your idea.
I thought you were gonna do a Western, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't know what this character is like.
I don't wanna.
You don't want
I don't know what they look like. I don't know how to draw like Akira. I get all.
You're not supposed to draw like Akira. It's
Well,
supposed to
if-
be like
Yeah,
a
If I
comic
did
book,
that,
or like,
it would just be.
Elliot,
like-
I agree. I think you should just leave the stream now.
I think I am.
I don't know what to
Tired.
do.
You know what, Larry? That's
What?
not helpful.
there's what about Porky Pig? There's actually what's his name? One of the early characters is literally like a little cartoon pig, like Porky Pig.
Oh,
Well,
that's right.
I know how to draw him.
Right. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oolong.
Jeff's in a meeting.
Oolong
Forbidden One
King.
says, reminds me when Takuzi Takahashi, that's my mom's last name, by the way, took a Make-A-Wish kid's drawing and turned it into a 101 Yu-Gi-Oh card, Tyler the Great Warrior. Oh,
Oh.
Go fountain window. Go fountain window.
that's Puar. You mean Oolong.
Oolong. Yeah, Puar is a kitty cat.
Oolong.
Oh my gosh.
Technically, it could be anything there, right?
Oolong's a
Because they
tea.
shapeshift.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. They're both named after teas. One animal is a cat, and her name is Puar, and one animal is a pig, and his name is Oolong.
Okay, I'm going to ask the same question I always ask. Where's Kasan? I think he thought he loved freaking manga.
He-
And
He's got a, go ahead.
No, you can.
He's prepping for or getting things together for a convention.
woohoo!
Really? Okay.
Yeah, what con is next? New York was last week.
I don't know what cons are close to you guys. I'm not on the West Coast. So
Oh, he's doing Comic Fest, San Diego Comic Fest, I think.
Can these guys like fly and stuff? I don't know.
Yes, absolutely.
At some point, they started playing.
Depends where in the story.
where's Weldon? I didn't see Weldon anywhere.
That is a question.
Well, that is a question.
Goku can fly.
I don't know how Weldon can't just, set an alarm to remember that it's Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, I found it's better to set an alarm than a calendar because calendar notifications won't get you up. So it's kind of like
Yeah, set an
I
alarm.
don't know how you're going to sleep the night before, so just alarm.
Not third time to charm.
We'll be listening to Micah play Rainbow Six Siege,
Tomorrow.
Hey,
which I started playing because I want to play with Micah eventually, but I'm not good enough to.
Oh, so you need
And
to
if
practice
he,
those?
if he yells at me the way he yells at the people he plays with who also suck, it would break my heart. So I got to get good.
Are any of those games like cooperative?
It is.
My king.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
basically Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know if you ever played Call of Duty, but you know what Search and Destroy is on Call of Duty?
Oh,
that's-
okay.
That's entirely what Rainbow Six Siege is, which is
Oh,
cool because that was what I played most on Call of Duty. So
Nice.
when I was in the army, we used to play Ultima. Was it the Ultima Underworld? And my buddies, my
I
roommates
love
competed.
that. I had that video game.
Yeah, that was awesome.
well, this is a new thing for me because I haven't played PC, mouse and keyboard gaming
Right.
since the 90s.
Mhm.
When
Different kinds of
oddly enough, I was playing the original Rainbow Six.
Oh, come on. Weren't you playing Tomb Raider?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Tomb
I was
Raider.
I was on PC. I didn't play on PC.
It's funny you say that because I just I forgot that I purchased on sale Command and Conquer recently.
Oh,
yeah?
really? Yeah, but that's
Yeah, correct.
what RTS? No, what is that called?
You're inside.
Yeah, RTS,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yes,
real
that's
time.
right.
Yeah, it's like Warcraft, but with tanks and futuristic soldier stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that I have a funny story about that because when we were at I was at Ion Storm working on Deus Ex, the Dallas office was working on our space RTS. because Age of Empires was a huge hit, and we were working on a space version of Age of Empires, but I can't even remember the name of it now. But we were probably like 2 months away from launching this thing, and StarCraft comes out, and it's all 3D. Well, the sprites are all 3D, right? And it looks, great. And it's like essentially the game that we built, but we built it all with little 2D sprites. And so rather than launch it to compete with they went back in. They said, okay, we have to completely redo all the graphics so that it's 3D. And then by the time it came out, which was like months, I don't know, maybe years later, I think.
To redo all the assets?
It was just a. Then it really was considered just a StarCraft knockoff. So.
Oh man.
And then it just bombed. I can't remember
what it was called. Probably would have found more of a market if they had kept with the 2D graphics.
I know, probably. What the heck was that name? You look like. I'm gonna look it up.
You guys remember this game called Backyard Baseball?
I hear that game spoken with such awe everywhere. Like it's one of those titles that people really respect.
It was awesome.
Dominion Storm over Gift 3. That's the name of it.
Fancy.
Yeah, that pretty much died on the vine. I wouldn't say it did as bad as Concord, but
no, very little does. It would have to lose. How much money would it have to lose?
$400 million.
Okay, it would have to lose.
Yeah, dude, back then our games only had like $10 million budgets.
Yeah, so it did a lot better than Concord.
Right.
By a lot.
Yeah, because it lost so much less.
Absolutely. A superior, an inferior negative value is a better success.
Or
if you lose less, is it inferior or superior?
So I watched a couple of movies this week.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Were any of them good?
I saw one was great.
Nice.
One was not good.
Oh.
I saw the new Salem's Lot. It was terrible.
Wow. Okay.
And
apparently Jeff liked it.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I've heard it was bad. I saw the reviews, but
it didn't have any of what was good about that.
The 70s one was the bomb. It was awesome.
The 70s one was good. I even liked the miniseries with Rob Lowe. That movie was so.
You like Rob Lowe?
Not really, but I like that movie, that show.
It was whack, as the kids would say.
Oh yeah, see, I don't know, but my favorite is the television, the original 70s one with Hutch or Starsky. I can't remember.
They put it in such a bad spot.
But then I also saw Alien Romulus.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, was that good?
Nice.
Alien Romulus.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
It was really good. I was impressed. They did a lot of homages to some of the old ones, but all nicely packaged in this one. I gotta research it though, because if something happens weird at the end, I was like, what did I just see? Okay.
You know about the pregnancy bit?
Yeah. Like not the post-pregnancy bit. That's what I was thinking about. I won't say anything else so that people won't get.
No, yeah, that's true. I suppose it didn't just come out.
Okay.
But it's really good. It's really good. Bizarre, some bizarre stuff. Everything good.
Speaking of movies, the wife and I went to go see Monster Summer. I think it was last weekend.
How was it?
That's the
okay.
Mel Gibson movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was very much, it's a kid's movie, but it was kind of rushed in the beginning. And it got a lot better towards the end. It had very, very much, it tried to be a Spielberg movie, but the writing just was not there.
Right.
Oh,
I mean, it wasn't bad.
Right.
It wasn't like Ghostbusters 2016.
I love money making Mel. I love his crazy movies. You see the one he did where he's the retired cop in Puerto Rico during a
I did not.
hurricane?
Is that's not Get the Gringo, is it?
No, it's I can't remember what it's called.
I know what you're talking about, but I just can't think of the name of it.
It had you know what's crazy? It had that girl. She was really popular for a while. She was in Superman Returns. Bosworth.
Kate
What?
Bosworth. Kate Bosworth. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like she's older. That made me sad.
That's what happens over time, man.
I know, but
Yeah, but it's so weird. It seems like a lot of these people are just like there's like a warp speed, and you're like, wait a minute, it didn't seem that old just a couple of years ago.
Right. That's what I mean. It's like she
Yeah, it
aged
just
quite a
creeped
bit.
up on us.
Maybe it's the high definition film. It's
I
like,
don't know.
No, that's true. Yeah, you can't put Vaseline on the lens anymore, right?
right. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
but whenever there's like rendered effects, it's so obvious. Like, oh no. Oh no. I can't tell if this person's supposed to be real or if he's a CG. That's not great.
My idea is not working out real great.
Is it the Western one or a different idea?
I'm just so tired. I can't even think right.
Oh.
I'm not even sure why I think that my idea is better than my execution.
Mm.
Bringing the room down. Bringing the room
I
down.
know, man. I'm about to go to sleep now.
In just an average.
Average white band? What?
It's all right, Elliot. Whatever you do will be wonderful.
Oh no! Don't say that. That's not.
Whatever you do will be terrible.
There you go.
There you go. Whatever
Devontae
motivates you.
Whatever
Edwards
you do
says.
is doomed to fail.
Devontae Edwards says, "Hey ya,
Hi,
ya."
Hello.
What's up?
John Mintz says, "Speaking of Rob Lowe, check out the specials if you like Giffen era. Wahaha Justice League, you'll love it. It's by James Gunn. I'll put a trailer on the Discord."
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I know.
There you go.
What do you guys think about that little video thing of Superman and Crypto?
I didn't see video. I only saw the still.
Well, it's a still, but it actually has it's just the background is moving. The planet is moving in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all right.
Like the kids movie they made a while ago, or
No, it's a teaser for the movie, for the new Superman movie, and he's sitting somewhere with Crypto up next to him watching the.
He's on the
I'm
moon.
like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't think it works in real life in the live action.
In real life.
I think it's from it's a Frank Quitely cover, right?
Maybe, but he's wearing a DC-52 costume. Looks like trash. I read I read the first 6 pages online of the that new Superman book, the Absolute one, whatever it's called. It's weird. They just made the Kents or the Kents, not the Kents, the L's. What's his name? Jor-El, Lara. They're farmers. They're smart, but they were not allowed to be part of that science class. So now they're it's only 6 pages, so it just shows like something's happening, and they're talking about how they have to like. It's a very weird thing.
so they're like survivors.
I read the Batman one. I actually liked it. After all my complaining, the story was pretty interesting.
Interesting.
But it was but I haven't they haven't published the full Superman one yet, and they haven't done the Wonder Woman yet. I don't know what to do with that. But there's another good comic out by I thought was pretty good, was Defenders of the Earth, the Flash Gordon comic by Matt Cave. It's funny because we just talked about that earlier about the Phantom, but They do the Phantom comic. He's out. Well, I think he's part of the Defenders, and there's a Flash Gordon. And the Flash Gordon's good, man. It's like he's a gladiator trying to get out of he's been captured by. He's been captured. He was captured by someone, and I think Ming is also captured in the same gladiatorial thing. But Ming's trying to come up with a way to get out.
Sure.
I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I like it.
Do they end up? Well, I guess it would be a spoiler to ask too much, but
they're on the 3rd issue now. It's pretty cool.
Scully Baker.
I don't know.
Watch out above you.
I'm really tired.
Yeah, I was too. That's why I took a power nap right before I started.
Power nap.
9 hours.
No, it's 15 minutes.
Power nap.
Come on. Do you know what a power nap is?
15 minutes and 9 hours.
That's a power nap, bro.
It's a lot of power.
I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take one right now. Hold on.
Okay. Prop yourself up. We'll cover for you.
Do you need us to sing a lullaby?
Yes, Jeff, I want you to sing it for me,
Now it's time
Okay.
to say goodnight.
Hang on. Let me check out. Let me look at my Megadeth lyrics.
For the way. Oh wait, that's copyright, right? No, never mind.
Nice. All right. We should both be at the break.
Hello, me. It's me again.
Oh Lord.
Oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe what just happened.
I don't believe it. You're right.
I know.
You
It's
might
amazing.
experience it.
All right, I'll just go ahead and mute then.
Oh,
No,
I'm sorry.
It's adding some clever flavor to our conversation.
Depth.
Depth is not what I was thinking.
Okay, but that was what I was thinking.
I'm glad. Oh well, this idea sucketh.
Oh, how do you know? Let's take
Trust
a look.
me. Trust me. It's
No, it
garbage.
doesn't. It doesn't. It looks good. You think all of your stuff sucks?
Oh, everyone does. It's cute though.
We
Much
will
of
be
it.
the judge of that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yes.
No, I wish if I could tear this apart, I would right now. But I could throw my computer at the floor. It's not going to help.
No. Can't have that.
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
would
even
make
know.
my day.
I don't even know where that is.
That's that reference to Young Guns where Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, I have not uploaded that as a clip yet.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Good bit though.
You're slipping, Mike. That's a good one.
Hopefully we won't have too much throwing of things.
So here's a problem. Who is this guy? You don't know. He's just a guy with spiky hair. He's average anime guy with a hat.
That's Vegeta.
How do you know?
Because he's got the turned down eyebrows and his hair kind of spikes in more Vegeta style because it's up more at the top and it's closer at the back. And he's the lawman. So he's probably even got Badman written on the back of his vest.
I was trying to draw Goku, and you see, this is why I suck.
Well, that's because Goku is more Western Vegeta, whatever.
Well, Goku's really happy though. So if he has a deputy that's really happy,
Not if I'm westernizing it. Everyone's angry in the western.
there's no happy
Just-
characters. Okay.
Just tear it up and be angsty.
Done. Where's my delete button? I don't even know how the undo button on this.
Larry, say something profound.
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 All right.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Soon.
Very soon.
Soon.
Oh, I did a little Halloween bit on the show. Was that yesterday?
That's right. The History of Halloween. That was a
Yeah.
really cool book. Where did you find that?
At an estate sale.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys want to see?
Yes.
Oh, I know.
That's
the
amazing.
word right now, and I'll-
Is it for more than holidays? Is it
It's actually a
is it-
set. It's a set of 2
Oh,
books.
okay.
Let me do this. So it's Manners and Customs of Mankind. It's from the the year 1918.
Whoa. What a cool
And it's
cover.
covered. It is an anthropological treatise on all the manners and customs of mankind that they knew about at the time.
Photos.
It's crazy. And yeah, the Halloween thing. I had never known. Does anyone here know? And no cheating, Lester's or Jeff, where the name Halloween actually comes from.
All Hallows Eve.
All
Hallows
Hallows
Eve.
Eve.
Well, why is it Halloween?
The town of Halloween. No, that was later.
That's a
And what
movie.
does All Hallows Eve mean?
It was a feast of the saints. Used to be.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all Hallows Even. That's why there used to be the apostrophe between the E's. Halloween is contracting Hallow Even.
Oh.
Halloween. They contracted it. So that's why it's. And then yeah, people are like, what do you mean? It doesn't have an apostrophe in it. Oh, we had this argument.
Yeah, I remember it.
That was us.
If you say so.
That's like
There you
so
go.
7 days
It was
ago.
right. It was
like-
us because we had the Halloween episode and I put the apostrophe in it. And some people are like, oh, I've never seen the apostrophe before. Right?
And Draza says All Saints Day.
So the saints are the hallowed. Right?
Oh.
All saints, all hallowed, even.
Okay.
Evening. And the reason it's on December 31st or October 31st? Anyone besides those who already heard it? Why
I
it's
do
then?
not know that.
Is that right? Is around the winter solstice or something?
It's the new sun. So yeah, it's kind of a solstice thing, but it's they I think it was the Celts or something. I don't remember, but they thought there were two suns, like a winter sun and a summer sun. And so there's May Day, the summer sun, the birth of the summer sun, and there's Halloween or Samhain for the birth of the winter sun. And the winter sun is supposed to be on November 1st. But back then in that part of the world, it was very, very Jewish. They how Jews, the day starts when the sun sets. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So if the day starts when the sun sets, in our calendar, that's October 31st. But in the old calendar, that's the beginning of November 1st, which is the first day of the new sun.
Interesting.
Pablo Romero says hello.
Hello.
And Victor wants to know, what does it say about the sly-looking Asian man, the Japanese?
I'm not going to look that up right now.
I don't even know what that meant, but it was definitely a question, I think.
It was shaped like a question.
One of the things I was thinking about doing tonight was redesigning the Halo character, the armor.
Oh, Master Chief?
I mean, it's all the same armor, right?
Astrology.
Astrology.
It's all the same armor.
That might be hard to do. I mean, just because you would really have to understand armor and drawing armor, I think, to do that.
Right.
But I'm sure you do. But it's still like, huh?
We're not saying you don't. We're just implying it.
No, I'm just saying like, huh?
Womp womp. Yeah, because what always drove me nuts about every version of the Halo armor is those stinking gaps in the shoulders.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, okay, shoot there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you got to be able to move. You got to be able to move. You got to be able to be flexible and stuff.
Yeah, you know when they solved this problem in like the 12th century.
I saw this video. They're showing like this armor that they had for this knight, and it was like for the shoes, right? And the way it was hinged, I mean, it looked like, okay, how do you walk in that? But the way they were plated and put together, it was like so flexible.
Correct.
Like you could stand up on your toes with that. Like, wow.
Yeah,
I guess it makes
and you couldn't shoot the toes.
Yep. No hot foot.
Right.
Jose Antonio Caballero Reyes wants to know, hi, who is that in the drawing?
Which one?
Oh, the one on screen?
Yeah.
That is my version of Super Saiyan Goku, but it's since we're westernizing the designs for Dragon Ball, I'm giving it a X-Men spin, a Jim Lee's era X-Men spin.
Very
Yes,
cool.
yes, Jose. That is a Western Goku.
Yeah.
A very muscular
He's not all that muscular.
Dragon Slayer.
It's pretty
type
typical for Kevin
Western
drawing.
Goku. Yeah.
Well, he's got that baggy vest thing. I'm just Jim Lee-izing the vest, but
Like,
or I mean the gi. Excuse me, the gi. So I could clarify. This is a vest. The gi is a gi, but you know.
I was going to say if the jacket part's orange and like the undershirt is like a blue, that'd be real. And like, oh, no.
Yeah,
Black.
yeah. It's gonna keep all the same. Well, I don't do color, but it's gonna keep all the
Right. The same kind of elements.
recognizable elements, but just twisted to a Western version.
Yep. And you got the wristbands?
Yeah. He's got wristbands and everything. It's going to be metallic, but the energy effect is going to cover him up. And I was like, oh, no. So you're not going to see it as well. He's got a ponytail, and I think Omega Red. His hair is kind of like Omega Red. So if you didn't see that part, it would just be kind of He-Man like, but it's going to have the ponytail.
Go
Blowing in the
crazy,
breeze.
spiky ponytail.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
I don't know.
I wonder how the Dragon Balls should be represented. I guess just as they are works. There's no reason plain circles wouldn't work.
Oh, I'm just going crazy with it. I'm just like,
Go have fun, right?
yeah, it's just going to be very much X-Men-ized.
Nice.
Westernized. Western X-Men.
Pablo Romero says, here's an idea for this topic. Draw Bulma as a fat lesbian trans woman. Goku should be a skinny black guy, and Frieza should look like Trump.
Yeah, if you want the fans to come after us, then let's do that.
You're in bathroom? Where?
Collective heads that would explode.
Just play it.
I'm gonna mute again.
What the heck am I hearing?
Victor?
It's my son playing Rainbow Six.
So, Larry, what are you drawing?
That guy that wears the orange jumpsuit. I don't know the name of any of these characters.
Okay, well, let's have a look and see who you're drawing.
It's the guy with the spiky hair that wears an orange jumpsuit.
Okay, so that could be Goku and any of his kids.
He has kids?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Don't they all have spiky hair in this thing? There's like one green guy.
Yeah, kids, it's a family show.
There's one guy that's green with pointed ears. I don't know who that is.
Piccolo.
Piccolo?
Yep, Piccolo's the green guy with
Like
pointy ears.
the instrument, the piccolo?
Yeah, he named them. They all got named after like different things, like Vegeta, and he's like all the like Saiyan characters are named after some kind of vegetables.
Well,
Like
even Piccolo's a pickle.
He's green, so that's why they call him Pickle.
Vegeta is vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
Did one be Vegemite?
Broly is supposed to be named after broccoli.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Nappa.
I know some of them were named after Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. I know that.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, did you say Napa?
No.
Uh-huh.
That's a cabbage.
Yep, it sure is. Nappa. And they had to make that like scary, right? Oh, he's so scary.
I forgot. I was trying to remember which one it was. Kakarot, which is Goku's name, right?
Yeah.
He's
Carrot.
it's carrot. Yeah.
He's a carrot.
And he's orange. Oh my goodness.
It's been there all along.
Yes, it's been there all along, and I just didn't know.
It's like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Everyone's
Yeah.
named after rock bands.
Really?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they were all gay.
Like I
Where
said,
did the
they're
name
named
Jar
after.
Jar Binks come from? I don't get that. Jar Jar Binks.
I don't think that Jar Jar Binks is
He
Dragon
came
Ball
from
related.
Popeye.
Jar Jar Binks did? What?
No, I just made that up.
The words goon and Jeep came from Popeye.
It's an anagram for Harrison Ford.
Makes me think of oh man, I just had a blank. I'm stupid. Anyway,
See? You're not joining the club.
See, you're rubbing off on people, Elliot.
Yeah,
I'm
Forbidden One said
stupid.
Frieza is a
Like,
fridge. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Robot Chicken. That's what I was trying to think of. Robot
Oh, there
Chicken.
you go.
Where the joke was, it's like your mama's so dumb she thinks Jar Jar came from pickles. Anyway, go ahead.
The word cyan is a play on the Japanese word for vegetable yasai. Yasai.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm going to sit there and butcher Japanese and watch Mike turn red.
Maybe we can ask Chester how it's pronounced next time.
And he'll spend a half an hour telling us
Yep.
the root of the
He knows
word,
so much about it.
what the ancient Patagonians used to use with that word.
You know, it's funny. I saw a book, like it was just in like a random like garage sale, and it was about like different kinds of like, I guess, buildings and like, I don't know if they were temples or shrines, but it was like in Japan, and the book was in Japanese. And there are lots of different like pictures of sceneries and sculptures and all kinds of things. And I found one sculpture, and it looked a lot like Piccolo. And I'm kind of like, is he supposed to be like a specific kind of like Japanese mythological like creature? I always thought he was just like a little green Martian, but like Marvel Comics version of a little green Martian. But I wonder if he was supposed to be a particular kind of like goblin or something, or creature.
He's a pickle.
This guy's gonna.
He's all bumpy and everything.
Oh,
Does he
Saiyans
have
are
a friend named Bob?
Bronze vibe.
You might think about it. Now we have to go on a little like red outfit.
Flat.
Saiyans are also like werewolves. I don't know if that's interesting for anybody.
Were monkeys.
Monkeys. That is true. Werewolves, but monkeys. So monkeys.
And I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I don't have enough time to try to fake being Scott Williams, but I'll try to do something close.
I don't know. I don't have enough time to fake being Glenn Keane, but we do our best.
My inks still aren't where I want them to be.
No?
Just give it another 30 years, you'll get there.
Yeah, no kidding. Right?
Well, maybe.
You'll
I
be
didn't
our
say
best.
I could be as good, but you know, I'm saying that it would take that much practice. I am in agreement with you.
Well, you'll be our best you.
LJF3 says, time for everyone to get everyone mad at me. Piccolo is Kappa. I have no idea what that is. You guys, you
is it?
kids,
It's a
you
Japanese
kids and
water
your
demon.
mad
not
language.
Is he a mob boss? He's Kappa?
Kappa is it's a little like pond imp, and he's like part turtle and kind of like part goblin, and he's really polite, but he like challenges people to fights a lot, and if you want,
Does
wait,
he, like,
is it a
drown
spoiler
them?
if I tell you how you managed to
them?
get past him? I don't think you can spoil mythology, can you?
I'm not going to care that much to go watch it, so you can tell me what it is.
Okay, so
I don't mean that. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying I'm probably not going to put the hours in to go watch it. So go ahead.
Oh, that's fine. So for mythology, they're little goblin creatures, and like I said, they're pretty fearsome little warriors because everything in Japanese mythology is a really fearsome warrior. I'm pretty sure. I haven't heard of anything that's a pushover yet. But they have like a little like on the top of their head, it's a little flat, and it's supposed to have some water on it, and that little pile of water on the top of their head is like the source of their strength. So if you bow very deeply to one, out of respect, they'll bow back, and then the water falls out a little bit on their head, and then you can just go past them, and it's not an issue. So always show respect.
So Piccolo lost his brains? Is that what you said?
He has a turban, so his little thing of water doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Probably
Respect
true.
and honor. So they're like Klingons.
Yep, I reckon so.
I'm just being silly. Don't pay me no mind.
If like they were
Most people
turtles
don't.
and goblins.
Ooh, this is going to be interesting.
Well, that's what we're aiming for. Interesting. Oops.
I can't believe Weldon's not up yet.
I guess he has to catch up on sleep sometime, huh?
There are rules.
And the rules are you
He has
can't
to
draw
be up
me
by
attention. No, he lives closer to where you guys are, though, right? Or well, not quite eastern. Is
So he lives in
central?
Texas, I think.
Yeah, he's in Texas, so he's.
Oh, okay. So maybe central. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's 2 hours ahead. So
Mm.
Roughly, what part of the
Texas and
country
Oklahoma
are you girls in?
Oh, we live in Florida.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yep.
You know,
We're a little
you guys probably told me that, and I've just forgot.
We're a little more inland than Elliot is, so we're kind of in the middle of Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We got about an equal distance to drive in either direction to get to the beach.
Oh, you close to Orlando, I guess. Then something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not asking for details. Just trying to roughly home in.
Yeah, how close to Disney, right? About 20, 30 minutes to Disney, depending on the traffic. Traffic's been crazy lately.
I fell in love with Universal Studios, and I want to go back one day. I've been there a couple of times.
I feel like Universal is the park that all the locals are gaga over. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it too. Like, oh yeah, everybody's like, yeah, Disney's fine, but Universal, I don't know. They opened some cool stuff.
And they're announcing they're going to sell off the Marvel thing. I was like, no, don't get rid of the Marvel Islands before I get back down there.
How does that work? Are they just retheming it as something else, or is Disney going to make a Marvel theme park? Or
yeah, I think that's probably what's going on. Is that Marvel's probably bugging them like Disney's like, we own this, we need this back, we want to do this, and then they've got such a cool park for it. It's just like, hey.
Yeah.
And then they're thinking about retheming it to something. I can't remember the name of the property it was, but they're going to turn it into something else.
I mean, I've heard they're working on a Nintendo Land.
It might have been something like that.
Maybe. Well, I know that there's one in Japan, and I guess if they were going to try and remake that somewhere here, it would probably be Universal. But
Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Universal's got the rights to most, if not all of that franchise now. So there's going to be a lot of new content coming out from Universal.
Well, that's cool. So I'm not surprised Nintendo was kind of like, nope, I'm working with Disney too much. I hear they can be kind of demanding, and they've got a lot of strong producers too. So like,
Well, yeah, because you got to take everything, put a chicken and make it gay and lame.
What?
yeah, can't do that. Japan doesn't roll like that. Although it was interesting, I think I heard somewhere that in the Mario Brothers movie, like Mario doesn't like mushrooms. And they're kind of like, it's an interesting character bit, but kind of like, wonder where they came up with that exactly. Apparently, maybe would have just said,
pickles. I'm just kidding. I just want to say pickles again.
Pickles. You should have pickles.
Pickles.
Pickles. Wasn't there a cartoon show with a dog named Pickles?
Could be.
Mr.
It's a great name.
Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles.
Was it
Nintendo-
Popeye?
Probably.
What has pickles got to do with Popeye?
Well, it's related to spinach.
Pickles have nothing to do with spinach.
It's like a
Spinach is related to pickles the way that
They're both
carrots
green.
are related to broccoli.
a little, like distantly related, right? They're
Like a rose is related to a pine tree.
Yes.
Probably.
Like kale is related to mustard.
Like kale is related to. Blah! Anyway.
Misery?
The cross examinations folks should get that.
Uh-huh, sure did. It really is the mightiest of all herbs.
Yeah.
That was
Because
impressive.
it's actually it's science.
I don't know why you always have to be judging me. Because I only believe in science.
You're so weird.
That's why.
Science.
It's actually, what's that called?
Science.
Herba something or other.
Herbaceous.
No.
Herbivores? No.
No, like
Farfignugan.
when you like breed plants and stuff.
Horticulture?
Horticulture, that's the
There
one.
you go. Kevin wins.
Kunta Kinte?
I wish I could say I knew that. I was just taking a wild guess.
Yeah, but you got it.
You are correct, sir.
Is it animal husbandry? No, that's animals. Oh, right. All the farm stuff I know.
Plant husbandry.
Plant husbandry?
You gotta keep the bull tomatoes away from the cow tomatoes.
What?
Yep.
They all get married. So what kind of cake do you serve at a plant wedding? Tomato wedding?
At a what?
Oh, what?
Tomato weddings? If it's plant husbandry.
Leave the dad jokes for the dads.
Okay, well, step up. What's that?
Wow. She's
All right.
throwing down the
Hey.
gauntlet.
She done called you out there, boy.
Oh, sorry.
On the dong. Then shoot the goyos when you're fighting.
Well, guys,
No.
leaving.
No.
No.
Oh, come on.
I'm
You
so tired.
Son of a gun.
You're always tired, but if I call, you'll stay up and talk for 3 hours on the phone.
Not
True.
tonight, Larry. Not tonight, because I got.
Oh, because of the tree branch,
You
right?
have another neighbor
No,
to try
that's
to
just me.
electrocute.
No, I had,
Elliot's been dealing with some other stuff.
Yeah.
today was a long day.
Get some
Thank
rest
you,
and feel
Victor.
better.
All
I've
right.
been trying real hard to not do
Hey,
so
bud.
good with the chat.
Yeah, that's why you have to take a power nap before the show.
I know, and I didn't even think about it. And
Power nap.
Wait, check your telegram, Elliot.
See, now I got like 15 things. I gotta check my emails. I gotta check my text. I gotta check my telegram.
Yeah.
Is it a literal telegram? Like,
No.
check your carrier pigeon.
Why
I want
are
a
you
carrier
doing that?
pigeon.
Wait,
Telegram from Uncle. All right, Elliot. Fine. You are
But they
excused from
can.
class.
I like your Dragon Ball cowboy.
It was a terrible idea, but
Yeah,
thank
let's see
you.
your cowboy.
I deleted it.
Where's it?
I
You deleted it.
deleted it. Yeah, it was
You
terrible.
so and so.
Yeah, I'll let somebody else do it in the chat that wants to take up the mantle.
The mantle of the Westernizer.
I bet you if we asked the chat, they would say, Elliot, please don't go. Right?
And I would say, I don't know who Chad is.
Chads?
Baby, please don't go.
That's too much trouble for me. All right, y'all be good now. You here?
All right, buddy.
No, don't leave us.
See you,
We're gonna be
Elliot.
lonely.
We'll miss you, buddy.
I
Bye,
miss him
Elliot.
already.
I'll call you in a few minutes. We'll talk for 3 or 4 hours. Actually, he's never going to pick my call up again. We know that. He doesn't answer my emails.
Send it to messages.
Carrier pigeon. Oops, that's too big a brush.
Yeah, we don't have any Matts in here saying stupid stuff.
Uh-oh. There's a deficit on stupid stuff?
Yeah. Step it up, Kevin.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, why do you pick me to be the one to say stupid stuff? What are you trying to say?
I mean, I'm just saying you could volunteer. You can be our Matt for the evening.
Devontae Edwards says, I would see the cast of Dragon Ball Z in a Batman Superman the animated series style.
Oh yeah,
that'd be cool.
Oh, see,
I'm
people
doing
throwing
more
out
of
some
it.
ideas.
You
More
know,
of an 80s
Mike.
X-Men style.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mike, if you did that more in the sort of the 80s style, it would be a lot better.
Wait a minute, Mike's doing an 80s X-Men?
Well, you're doing a 90s X-Men.
Well, Jim was late 80s, early 90s. Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, but when it hit the 90s, it was kind of lackluster, so it's more 80s or better.
I'm doing more of Chris Claremont 80s.
Paul Smith era.
I'm not doing it for
not
Boston,
Chris
am I?
Claremont. What's his face? Dave
Cockrum?
Dave Cockrum. Yeah.
That would be early 80s, and
yeah.
Well, he came back on. See, that's the thing. He came back on later, like around the 140s into the 160s. So, anyway. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Man, that was weird. Somebody's muted or something. A noise went off. Like you could hear something.
Oh, sorry. Was it my microphone?
Yeah, that's his. Yeah, that his.
Oh,
okay.
you know, I got air conditioning running, so it probably makes a little bit of a hiss anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was just gonna get up and get a drink.
I'm just going to take my headphones off, go back to the speaker, and let it echo away. Apparently,
That's
everyone
fine.
else's ambient sounds are fine, but Larry's, no.
It wasn't ambient, Larry. It was every time you spoke, it was like you were in the toilet.
Victor needs your help. I'm being mean to him, Mike.
Feel free.
I already timed him out for a minute. Somehow I just happened to slip on that timeout option.
Lizer monkey, your oh my god.
I'm just not that good with handling the chat. I'll never forget that one time Testify was on. He would start speaking, and then you kick him back to the green room.
It was a long, long time ago.
That was funny. I laughed until I cried on that one.
How the music used to make me smile.
What are you mumbling about, Larry?
A long, long time ago. I can still remember how the music used to make me smile. I can't do the tune because then you get a strike.
Well, I don't think any that are going to recognize you singing it.
Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried. Okay.
Oh, you're giving him a little top knot there, huh?
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Like a Mega Red. Pretty much, I'm trying to figure out little stylistic things that are repeated. Pull those out, basically.
For Dragon Ball character stylistic things?
Oh, no. The Jim Lee's X-Men stuff.
Ah, okay.
Jim Lee's terrible character designs.
Hey, why are we focusing on that? We could talk about Rob Liefeld's terrible character design.
I want to talk about the comic book The Crow.
Is it the best comic book ever?
That's what I hear.
That's what I've been told.
Mhm.
What?
Not sure I can trust the sources.
Who? What?
The Crow,
Who said that?
Matt Cosson.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that the same guy that did Death Note?
Come on, Kevin.
Yes.
Come on, Kevin.
Right? The Crow and Death Note are done by the same artist, right?
Well,
No.
Costin did break him once, so he may be experiencing, like that traumatic memory loss, traumatic amnesia.
What?
I don't remember.
Oh, you're talking about Kevin.
Yeah.
what?
What?
What
See?
are we talking about? I
Told
don't
you.
even know what we're talking about.
Nothing.
Matt Cosson was causing me trauma after the show last week.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that because I left. I had to leave.
Golly.
I didn't get to tell you bye. Well, I'm glad I got to tell you hi at least.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It was one of those things when some of you guys get to talking, and I gotta go. I was like, I gotta go, and I don't know what to do, so I just bonk out.
Right.
And I don't mean to be rude. It's just the medicine.
The old Irish goodbye.
Oh,
We
of
know.
course. Yeah. No, you have to take care of your health. I'd worry if you hung around and ended up feeling sick or anything. And you can't send up a flare and say good night.
Yeah.
And draws a request. Someone draw Vegeta in a 90s Liefeld style.
50 pouches.
So like Vegeta with lots of
And hide his
pockets.
feet.
Vegeta. Isn't that like you
Or they can be super
bell
pointy feet.
peppers and cheese and steak? And
Yeah,
on the
Velveeta, Vegeta.
And calves that
They
are
bring to your table and they're sizzling at a Mexican
Yum.
restaurant, right?
That
calves
sounds
that
so
are 3
good.
heads high.
Vegeta. Oh wait, no, that's fajita.
Fajitas are good.
Oh, that is a Vegeta.
I'll take as many fajitas as you want to hand out.
Victor says he's an abuse victim.
I like the
Victor.
fajitas tejas.
Victor, it's only abuse when you don't like it.
That's right.
And you do like it, don't you, Victor?
A dream is a wish. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
It's hard. Copyright strike.
What? Did we get struck?
No.
I don't think my humming's that good.
I was watching a thing, like a short. They were talking about how humming, how like vibration is like, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, like there's all this stuff about how vibration like can cure, not vibration but sound.
Oh, like cat purrs?
Oh wow, I never thought about that. Maybe, but like
See, Max,
sound.
Cats purr to lull you into
sounds-
sleep so they can steal your soul while you're sleeping. Come on.
Sounds can
Everybody
break
knows that.
cancer cells open.
Really?
Right? Like certain sounds, certain frequencies can do different things. Have you ever seen like when they use a sound frequency and it creates different shapes with sand.
Yeah.
It does all
Like
that
this
kind of-
is what a C note looks like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there's I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to this, but this guy was saying that humming, or what the Tibetans or whatever would call the om sound, like the internal hum. If you do that like 30 something times in a row, it's more stimulating or refreshing. I can't remember the exact term he used, to your mind than 8 hours of sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, how nice. I guess it is.
You know, Mike, apparently if you know, you're not feeling well, you can also go to the barber and have them take some blood out of you, called bloodletting, and then bad blood comes out, and then you'll feel better. So let me know how that works out for you.
Except I don't think that has
Yeah, he's not.
any actual value. Actually, you know what? You do get fresh blood when it's reconstituted.
I always do feel a little better after humming for a while. It just makes you feel more cheerful of anything.
Well, I will say this. In my younger years, I worked with a mad scientist. And,
a mad scientist? Okay.
Yeah,
What was he mad about?
Just about everything.
Okay.
And
Taste.
Does this involve time travel in a DeLorean?
Almost.
So he's in his 50s then. Yes. Okay.
So no, he actually he's probably dead by now, given the way the guy lived. Anyways, his big thing was lasers and optics, and he had a paper out there was peer reviewed about how he was able to trigger enzymatic reactions with laser light. And that if you got the appropriate frequency of whatever protein or molecule you wanted to manipulate, that you could combine two lasers to make that frequency, and then trigger whatever reactions that you wanted, or so you could trigger, like I said, the increase in enzymatic action, or you could attract stuff to the light and hold it. But these were frequencies like, I think light is in the gigahertz of terahertz. So, but yeah, I've seen that stuff. He was a pill.
But good science.
And I'm glad I got out of there because with my life. So.
Because what? What?
He liked to play with.
Turn into a life-threatening situation.
He would like to play with some very dangerous stuff, like tens of thousands.
If there was nothing
of volts,
to it, it wouldn't be dangerous.
Tens of thousands of volts.
You sure his name isn't Elliot?
Elliot's got nothing on this guy. One time he decided he was going to make a wave soldering machine, which basically it's a machine with a big pot of solder in it that creates a wave that goes back and forth across a tank, and you run a circuit board across right over it, and it skims the circuit board and will solder all the components at once with that wave. So he decided he was going to do that with a bunch of lead solder bars, and a Pyrex dish, and a tabletop range.
That won't kill anyone.
Yeah, well, back then, Pyrex didn't take direct heat too well, and so at one point or another, he managed to, with the melted lead solder, shatter the Pyrex dish and spread it all over the place. Yeah. And I had just walked away from there like about a few seconds before that actually happened.
Now, what were you doing at this guy's house?
No, this was at a company, and I was his lab assistant / the guy who helped him develop circuits.
Did you have to wear a fake hump?
So what was he doing to keep the solder from going to just anywhere?
I don't really know what he was trying to do, but he just had an idea and he was going to do it. So, just like the time he stuck his finger in a moving mill bit to see how sharp it was.
In a what?
In a moving mill bit. You know what a mill is?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he decided he's going to check, see how sharp a mill bit was while it was, milling aluminum, and lopped off a good chunk of his finger.
All right,
Well,
enough.
he sounds like a very curious fellow.
He was. And now you know why I call him a mad scientist. I remember one time I went to go get my soda out of the refrigerator, and he decided he was going to do an experiment where we ran high voltage, high frequency through a jar of distilled water and try to create ice chains within the water to help him with his hay fever. And so I went to go reach in to grab my soda, and there was a high frequency transformer there with wires going into some water, and right in front of my soda. So I just kind of shut the door and
got your soda down the hall. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So Guy was real big on safety procedures.
Yeah, not really. Not so much.
He'd be the guy who holds the thing open with a wrench. That's probably fine.
So yeah, I do know a little bit about that and frequencies. So there is some.
There is. I mean, have you ever heard of a Rife machine?
No, but
it's used for like various. It uses frequencies to heal various issues, and a friend of mine has one. He swears by it.
I found a video of inventions like engineers make when they're bored. It was pretty useful, maybe. Anyway, I put it in the private chat if you want to look at it. It's pretty funny. It's a bug catcher.
VMRE says, I'm a sound engineer. That stuff is just a myth.
You're a sound engineer? Okay. You sure about that?
I feel agitated now.
Do you have to sit on a satellite and watch cheesy movies with your robot friends? If you get the chance, yes, especially for Thanksgiving.
Wait, what?
Oh.
What am I missing?
MST3K?
Oh. Womp womp.
You have old bubblegum machines you can make into characters?
That? Oh, sorry.
Mystery Science Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like one of the robots was an old bubblegum machine.
Yeah.
Yep. Tom Servo.
Yep.
He is a bubblegum machine. And probably a couple of other parts too, but
yeah.
I'm amazed at how often that works. It was a comic book once, and they were off it was like in the Arctic or something like that, and there's some kind of a military base, and they're like, "Oh, we found the thing," and it was like, I guess it was ominous, but for whatever reason they were going there, and I don't remember a lot about it, but I remember looking at it and going, "The military base is a sewing machine." Just looking at the shape of the building, and I'm like, it looks like my mom's sewing machine. So I guess they're gonna go get their winter socks fixed, and then probably fight bad guys.
Yeah, I think maybe Tom Servo was kind of the joke about how so much of science fiction stuff, like in movies and whatnot, is just repurposed junk.
Mm-hmm.
Like I showed the Graflex for the lightsaber before.
That was crazy.
They used to take like kitchen utensils and put them in weird, like upside down, so you don't immediately recognize them, and hang them on the wall in like Star Trek and stuff, so it would look like some sort of a weird thing. but it's like, oh no, that's just an ice cream scooper, but it's upside down, so
Mhm.
your mind doesn't automatically recognize it.
Yeah,
Ice cream scoop.
yeah, they did that with grommets and things from old car
Yeah.
models and stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, IG-88. His head is like I can't remember. It's like part of an airplane, like gas thing or something like that. They just went through some old airplanes and found some funky parts and actually used that for IG-88's head.
Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah.
What's with IG-88?
He's the android bounty hunter from.
Oh,
Any of us
really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And but the funny part about that is they also use that as lamps in the cantina. So
If it looks familiar, that's why.
like, why do you have a bunch of IG-88 heads hanging from the bar? Like,
Just keep it count. You keep sending
nobody
these things
noticed.
after me.
Juan Soto says crow is made of a pinball. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds deep.
The
Thoughtful.
crow?
No, it just
No.
says crow.
Crow, one of the characters from the
From the
robot.
comic book. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I knew that.
FSTV.
I did know that.
Like his nose, maybe it's like a bowling pin.
And he says Dr. McCoy's instruments were salt shakers.
Yeah, why not? If it didn't work, great.
This man's heart rate is all wrong.
He needs more salt in his diet.
Exactly.
Probably.
No, you guys aren't right.
You beat me to it. Doggone it.
Dang it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not an
No,
escalator.
sorry. No, sorry. You're on the ball there.
More seasoning.
All right. Let's see. How are we doing on time, boss?
We have 47 minutes.
I'm doing pretty good.
47 minutes.
So draw like you have never drawn before.
47 minutes, Gov.
Clove.
Gov.
Oh.
Sounds like Mike was trying to do some quasi-British Cockney.
Was I?
Oh, that's what it was?
Was
I
it?
thought it was French.
Like being nice.
Oi.
Oi.
We are French, you are. You silly kid.
You silly man.
French? What are you doing in Britain?
Can't you? Of course I'm French. Can't you tell from this week?
This outrageous accent.
Yeah.
That's not your business. Now go away, or I shall punch you a second time.
Yes. Yeah, mama smells like elderberry. Why?
I just watched Brothers Grimm again last night.
How'd you like it?
I've always liked that film. It's a beautiful film.
Awesome.
But I'm a Terry Gilliam fan, so.
Oh, nice.
What?
So who's a Michael Keaton fan in here?
I knew this was going to rear. See, it doesn't bother me because I already know that he was a damn art. I actually argue. Well, not I don't argue directly, but I constantly give him crap on his Instagram whenever he posts something dumb like that. I rebut his stupid post with facts. So it didn't surprise me. It was one of those things. Usually he's pretty quiet, but I guess he feels he has to rear his nose into it now that we're wandering down to the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, a lot of those Hollywood guys are freaking out now that Trump might reveal some tapes.
Yeah, there's something going on. Democrats are going to I'm reading this, but this is George Santos, so just keep that in mind.
Oh,
Democrats are going to be wishing they never dumped Joe. These allegations that were just shared with me are horrible. This is like the third time I've seen this.
This is going to be interesting.
I'd very much like every single pedo and weirdo to be exposed.
Well, that one kind of surprises me because I don't think Keaton is in that kind of group of things. Now, I can't say for sure, but one of the reasons he kind of left Hollywood for a long time was because he wanted to, you know, be with his family and do outdoor fisherman hunting type stuff.
With
so,
I mean,
it surprised me anyway. It surprised me a little bit that he was, you know.
oh,
But
is
hey,
he-
he's 70, so he's got to. It probably figures, hey, why not? Why not?
Why
It's
not?
like
Little
I ain't got.
kids?
Well, no. I'm talking about the Democrat thing, but it's not like I don't agree with you. I'm talking specifically to him. I don't think he's like that.
All right, since we're going in this direction, Beetlejuice had at least one too many characters and at least one of three storylines that were in it that needed to go.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing.
I wasn't quite sure we were going.
And
there.
the last Ghostbusters movie did not feel like a Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah.
And again, it had at least two too many characters.
Well, yeah, they definitely didn't need to dedicate that stupid thing with the gay ghost thing with the little girl or
Ambiguously. Now, be fair. It's ambiguously.
It wasn't very ambiguous to me, anyway. At least
They had an ambiguously gay duo.
The girl, the same, yeah, the Egon's, granddaughter or whatever. Yeah,
she's gay now.
No, the
In
female ghost.
It was a female ghost, and they were
it's
very
implied.
affectionate. Oh my goodness, the stares, the loving stares, and everything that they were zooming in on, and immediately infatuated with her and everything. Oh, come on. It seemed to hit you over the head pretty hard.
I don't think ghosts have genitalia.
How do you know?
Well, that's fair. I have never
Wait a
inspected
minute.
one.
Where do all the little ghosts come from?
Yeah.
Huh?
Casper the Friendly Ghost? Huh?
Yeah, what's his backstory?
Did you see that they made a movie? Like,
Is he Richie Rich? Is he really like Richie Rich died and Casper showed up?
No, because they've been in the same comic.
That's a cool fan theory, anyway.
mm-hmm. Has anybody ever seen Casper and Richie Rich in the same room together?
No.
So maybe.
I'm doing something here. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh, you saw it. The LA Times did not endorse anyone.
What?
Yes, the LA Times did not endorse anyone for.
Whoa.
That sounds a bit odd.
Yeah.
They know
And
she's weak.
John Mintz says, I heard Terry Gilliam walked off the Time Bandits reboot set in disgust.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
There's a lot going on that they're not talking about, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Even if she was losing, they would have endorsed her. So there's a reason why they didn't endorse her.
Right? That's weird.
And it might have something to do with the story that's about to come out. Allegedly. Allegedly.
What would be the story that's allegedly supposed to be coming out? Because I haven't gotten any whiff of any story about her. I know they're trying to bombard the crap out of Trump with stuff, you know.
Yeah, he's literally Hitler.
Yeah. And now a girl, a model he supposedly groped for 31 years ago. 31 years ago is just now coming to, and conveniently it's only just a couple of weeks before the election. Imagine that.
Well, she's been in therapy for 30, so.
Yeah, she's something.
She finally found closure.
I saw this chat on.
It was so important to get it out there that she completely skipped over. He was so much of a threat. She completely skipped over 2016.
Yeah, right.
2020.
Well, what happened between then and now in Hollywood?
I'm pretty sure you.
Did he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did he do what?
Did he?
Exactly. Did he or did he not?
Did
he or did he not pee?
What?
You know, you would think they would try at least a little bit to time it so it doesn't look completely like just a attack, smear, money grab thing. You know, I was so bothered that I came out about it 31 years later.
Well, I guess they figure, by the time it's resolved in court, they're not going to have that, whatever it is they're hoping to achieve. Well, I guess they're hoping that he wouldn't be able to run at all. Or people would go.
Barely remember what I was doing 31 years ago.
None of them even cared that he was running when he ran the first time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, there were a few people trying to come out and say something. It was like dirty tricks, but it quickly.
No. That wasn't until he secured the nomination.
Oh, okay.
When he was just running, and they all just thought it was, so cute that Donald Trump's running for president. They were, he was on The View. He was like freaking all of his old,
yeah, they loved him.
Wing buddies, they loved him. But then when he's like, oh wait, he actually secured the nomination. Wait, what?
I know, right?
That wasn't supposed to happen.
That's not how this is supposed to work.
No one was ever supposed to.
That's why they got all mad. They're like, wait a second. You didn't go on Jeffrey Epstein's plane.
Nope.
You're not one of us.
Or any of Diddy's parties.
Yeah, right?
You'll get it.
What do you mean you kicked Epstein out of your club?
Oh, I still see pictures of the two together going, see, look at this. I'm like,
yeah. Look, they were in the same place at the same time one time. Standing next to each other.
My thing didn't come up at all. What the heck? I think if we restart, it might show.
Restart what?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
Somebody said they need to restart something.
Yes, that's my son. He's playing Rainbow Six. I told you already.
For Ruby?
I already explained this to you, Larry.
I didn't.
Lowry.
Come on, Larry.
Lowry.
I didn't know where it was coming from.
Come on, Lowry.
I don't know.
Yeah, Charlie.
Do I have time to color this whole thing or not?
You're not supposed
Do
to.
you?
I'm
Yeah,
not
you're not
supposed to.
No, it's black
Whoa,
and white.
are you like the art police now?
Yeah.
Wait a
No,
minute.
Mike starts hyperventilating when people color in
There are rules.
Yeah, hang on. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I was shouting that and I was muted. Doggone it.
There are rules.
There we go.
Do you want to live in a society without rules, Larry?
Actually, I do.
Do it.
Heaven, because we won't need rules anymore.
There's nothing gay about it.
Where we're going, we won't need rules.
That's true.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding,
All
ding,
right,
ding,
Jeff,
ding.
take it easy.
What? What are you afraid I'm going to wear out the clips?
I don't know.
Keep
Maybe.
replaying them. The videotape's going to break on them, man.
Exactly. You're totally going to screw up the needle on those digital files.
That would be sad. Then you'd have to get a new needle for them.
What is?
Victor asks, "Yo, Mike, where are my child Dragon Ball, Goku, Bulma, Trunks, and Goten drawings at?"
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Might need to have to time them out again.
Oh my gosh, which one of these is Goku?
Just as a reminder, Crow is made of a pinball.
There you go.
In case anybody forgot. I don't even know what it means.
You mean a pinball machine or what?
Maybe he's a pinball wizard.
His nose looks like a bowling pin, kind of. But I don't know how you cut one of those in half, so maybe it's not.
Are there any remakes coming out that anybody is looking forward to or is dreading?
Remakes.
Or reboots, films. Rings of Power doesn't count because it's already out, and I don't know what that thing is.
Yeah, I hear they're rebooting the reboot of Salem's Lot.
Oh, not the original reboot?
Yeah.
I
Reboot
thought
of
the
the
Salem's Lot trailer was creepy.
Yeah, it looked good. Fortunately, I'm hearing a lot of that it sucked.
Yeah.
Move. Move.
Move.
Move.
Okay, good they moved.
Hopefully they moved.
Hopefully, yeah. You don't want anybody getting stuck because they didn't move.
My son gets very animated when he's playing with people who aren't as good as him.
We have 29 watching.
Why are you so stupid?
Welcome, Chat 29.
Easier when you're not a person.
Man, I've been having the hardest time coming up with the ideas for these videos.
The draw-alongs or the uploads that you do during the week?
No, I haven't had time to do those. I've just
Right.
been doing, still trying to catch up on some other work. But no, these drawing quarters.
It's fun, isn't it? Taking like different concepts and kind of like mixing them together. Like, okay, this, but like this style.
I bought a lock on the site here.
Yeah, I like it. Just, it's, man, I was
like
racking my brain today.
I like it a lot.
Like it a lot.
I couldn't either. I was a little hung up. And then I was going to suggest Beetlejuice, and then I was like, oh no, Mike's going to be...
Oh, because I'm
caution. I was like, I think...
pedophile. I'm just telling you, dude, I'm not going to be surprised. He's on a list once Trump gets in office and lists start appearing. I'm not going to be surprised if every single person who came out at the last
Do
minute.
you really think they're going
I
to
just
let
don't-
him go into office?
I don't see him hanging
Yes,
in
I
those
think God's
circles.
protecting him.
I don't see him hanging in those circles. It doesn't make the timeline doesn't work for me, I guess. Maybe he will, and I'm not trying to like preemptively defend him. If he's a sicko, he's a sicko, and then he can, get what sickos deserve, pedos deserve. But he left Hollywood like mid '90s, and you didn't see anything for the longest time. He was just kind of just disappeared. So,
Mhm.
and he has a family, and he was as well known even back in the '90s that he liked like fisherman kind of stuff. You know, what they called the sportsman life.
Sure. That totally makes him completely
Legit.
legitimate. Yeah.
Well, like I said, it just doesn't seem like that. Like,
Yeah.
do you honestly?
You know what? You know
do you
what
honestly
betrayals hurt
see
the worst?
what?
You know what betrayals hurt the worst?
What's that?
The ones where you trust the person.
Oh yeah, well I understand that. I don't trust any of them because they're Hollywood. I mean, you know.
Exactly, Kevin. Just
Exactly.
accept it. If you're in Hollywood, you're better.
Well, but here's the thing. What I'm saying is that just I don't see him in Diddy's crew. Do you honestly see Michael Keaton in Diddy's crew?
No, he's
I mean-
he's more of an Epstein crew guy.
Well,
Zachary Levi's been talking a lot about.
Epstein, Weinstein.
I was impressed with
Diddy.
old
Do you-
Zachary.
let,
I
let
mean,
me
he
ask you
came out and-
honestly, do you really think just because we found out about Diddy that Diddy is the only one doing stuff like that? No chance, man.
I heard somewhere that this started coming up when he tried to like argue he wanted more money from Sony or something like that. But that would be, you know, I'd have to look that up and really verify that. But like, this started coming up when you started getting greedy.
Guess he didn't have Sony execs on the menu.
Yeah.
And I'm spotting you guys.
Hey, Amy, is Melissa drawing today?
Like, where are these drums at?
Yeah, she is doing her best, and it looks really cute. So we will see.
All right, who's going to mention Zachary Levi?
I mentioned someone else mentioned him, and then I said, "Yeah, I'm impressed with him lately."
Yeah. Well, you know who one of his best friends is?
Who's that?
No.
Um,
Jesus.
Jeremy Boring.
oh, I did not know that.
They were college roommates.
I just liked him because I don't know. I watched Chuck and of course I liked the first Shazam. I thought the second one was it had sparks of stuff, but you could also see the interference that Dwayne Johnson did with it, and I was like, come on, man.
Tangled was a nice movie.
The second one wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah,
Just wasn't as good as the first one. I don't get the hate.
yeah, I don't either.
It is kind of hard. Not as good as the first one.
Well, that's the thing. People are like complaining that it's like, oh, he's got the wisdom of Solomon, and it's like, why is he acting so goofy? But it's like the second one is where he starts to, towards the end, you see the growth, the arc of. There's an arc there where he does become serious, or a little bit more serious, and that was the point. And there's he's just being goofy, and he's goofier than the kid, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, you see that.
The real question is how many big movies will he be doing from here on out?
Right.
Yeah, everybody's been like, whether it's the haters or whether or not it's
no.
People
you know what? He'll be at the forefront of whatever the parallel entertainment system becomes. He'll be at the head of it.
Because he was kind of like, guys, pay attention. It's all going down. What are you defending?
It's burning, guys. Come on.
Yeah, and everybody's slamming him over that what is it, the Purple Crayon movie, and I was like, it came out when Deadpool did. It's like Deadpool and Wolverine sucked the oxygen out of the box office for weeks. It didn't matter whether or not you were G or PG or whatever. If you went up against, while it was still in there, it was just dominating everything. It was so stupid. It was such a stupid diss on him for no reason.
But if that's the worst somebody can say about you is that one of your movies didn't do really well.
Oh,
No,
hang
I'll
on
tell you what.
here. Hey,
I'll tell you
hang
what.
on here.
That's what we'll see. Just like Gina Carano did. And the next thing you'll see, if Zach can't get any work out of Hollywood, is he's going to be in a Daily Wire production.
Oh, I gotta talk to you about something, Mike. But I
Yeah,
can't
but
do it here.
before you do that, Mike, you're not supposed to be coloring your stuff.
I'm not coloring it. I'm setting.
I'm distinctly
tones.
seeing color.
These are tones I'm setting
Yeah.
so that
Tones
when
that
I
look a lot like
drop-
yellow and blue.
when I drop my gray layer, I get a better indication of
Color?
Hey, Mike, I'm gonna
that.
send you
right there. See that?
Doesn't it
That's
look
what I'm
nice?
talking about. Perfect.
Mike, I'm gonna send you a message in Discord, a private message.
Okay. You do that.
Okay, because you're gonna find this very interesting.
Okay.
Let me just make sure it's a private message. Private.
He's talking smack about it.
Message.
Hmm? I have interesting things too.
Talking smack.
I also like the bug catcher. Yep, Fuzzy agrees. Those are wonderful colors.
Hey, gummit. Get off me.
There, you know it.
See if I can get this done before.
And whatever you do, don't add color to it.
Nope.
Right? That's correct. Don't do that.
Don't do that at all.
Nope.
That's right. However, what you can do
Is
is
tone?
add tones to it.
I think
Okay.
Technically, gray is color.
No, it is
No,
not.
it's not. It's a shade. It's a shadow.
Yeah, it's a value. Yeah, it's a value.
Shut up, Jeff. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, if you go to a paint store, you could probably buy gray paint.
I would
That
never
was-
intentionally try to correct my brother, but go. I'm sorry, Amy. Go ahead. I apologize.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm just saying if you go to a paint store, you could probably buy gray paint. They would understand you if you said, "Oh, I want a custom."
Don't try to excuse Jeff's ignorance, Amy.
Well, to pull a little bit of rank here, there
I
is
used to work at a paint store.
no that those graphics that you're using, that color that you're saying is a shade, is actually considered a color. And because it
No.
has an alpha value and it shows up.
Oh, shut up. So does black and white.
I know, but it's supposed to be black and white.
Shut up, Wesley.
I think it's funny how
Shut
no
up, Wesley.
I've been watching a lot of Star Trek: The Next Generation lately. I'm sorry.
Don't.
Is that on TV?
No, I had to get Paramount Plus because I really wanted to see Tulsa King, and I couldn't find it in other avenues.
No, that's all right.
Mike,
One of
that
the-
message is just between you and I.
One of the few
You
mods.
know how to send me messages privately, Larry, right?
Well, you could talk about it here. There's
I
nobody
did.
watching.
Yeah, I won't
Okay, well,
tell anybody else.
No, I can't. Not this one. Later, hopefully, we'll see.
No, it's a surprise. I love those, except I don't know anything about it.
a surprise.
Pablo agrees with me. Disqualified.
Okay, everyone's disqualified for using black and white because they're
Fuzzy-
colors.
Fuzzy Creature says that's some wonderful color, Mike.
Gray is a value, not a blur. It's not a color.
Well,
Remember
as
when
long
they
as
actually used ink instead of painting in grayscale?
And pencil would be a color, and it's not.
Kevin, Jeff is just trying to be a pain in my tuchus. So
I don't know.
you know how he is.
It's maddening.
He is maddening. I do.
Someone's got a cost in here. Anyways,
Okay,
Mike,
all right, there you go. You get a pass.
Juan Soto says, Mike, that Goku doesn't look Japanese.
Correct. Thank you.
Mr. Miller's drawing looked like Nuclear Man from Superman 4 or The Quest
Oh my
for
gosh,
Peace.
you're right.
Really?
What? Let me see. Hold on,
Oh, I
because
forgot
I
there
drew
was a
Superman
Superman 4.
a couple of years
That's
ago.
so
So
funny, man.
I drew a Nuclear Man piece a couple of years ago, and at the behest of someone, and then now I have to see it.
And now we have an actual question. Andrew Hayes asks, Mike, what do you do as an artist when you have a stiff neck?
Chiropractor.
No, he just sits and goes home.
No, I stopped hanging out with Carson.
Louis Cousin.
Just kidding. He doesn't exist.
All right.
I'm gonna try the Ohm thing though.
Or maybe Max can come over and like sit on your shoulder and purr.
Meow. Meow.
No. Yeah, chiropractor, alphabiotics, something corrective.
Juan Soto says one side of the left boot is missing darker gray, I guess. Whatever.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Wait a minute, somebody's doing color right now.
Wait, what?
Somebody's doing color right now.
Where?
That's not color, that's a shade.
Hey, Larry.
He's
There are
making the
rules.
mask levels, right?
I didn't know the rules, and we already had a conversation of what I think about rules. So this was long before anybody said anything. Don't do color. It was already in color.
Aaron.
No. The
Aaron.
don't do color is a rule that goes back all the way to the beginning.
Well, I'll turn it on black and white mode in just a minute.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron.
Why are you saying Aaron?
Because we got another one of those here. Well, listen.
Hey, Aaron, where are you? Where is Aaron right now?
Oh, Aaron's.
An ignorer of rules.
Yes, exactly.
Larry would.
Yeah, why don't you just draw the thing while you're at it, Larry?
You beat me to it.
Mike McMahon is saying using colors and cheating when it's your channel. LOL.
When it's just what?
Conspiracy of Mike's going on here.
What's up, Mike McMahon?
LJF3 says the shade is orange and blue. Yes, it is.
No, that's the hue.
The hue's orange and blue?
Well, I mean,
The
you
hue?
know what?
The
Yeah,
hue?
hue is color.
Hue's color. What's the matter, Hue?
Hue is color.
Which on these digital displays is held by the
Oh
same
my
value.
gosh!
Mhm.
But you do have a transparent color. Which is technically white. Which is technically white or black
Or
without
green.
an alpha value. Opacity is 0.
Opacity.
Opacity? No, I like
Opacity.
the word opacity. I like that. The opacity.
Opacity? Do you
That's alpha value.
when something is cloudy, do you say it's opaque? No, it's opaque.
Opaque.
Well, I'm going to go have an apple. I'll be right back. I'm hungry. Like
Ooh.
wraps. I'm going to have some apples and wraps.
A grappa, like the.
Crapsibles.
You know, it's now it's the I think now it's the season for PR.
What?
And Feig.
Per.
You know, Feigs were in the
No, figs were last month.
There's no way.
Forbidden One
Wade.
says, "Who are Hugh?" No, Forbidden One. We are Hugh.
What are you?
No, that was a thing from.
We didn't get any.
Was a thing from
Who are you?
Next Generation. The Borg.
We
That
didn't
they
Oh.
named
We gave me one.
Oh,
We are Hugh.
right.
Yeah, there was a Borg named Hugh. I got that. I think, pretty sure. Yep. Yep.
They didn't call him Shade. They called him Hugh.
Like what?
Oh, he did look a little shady.
Borgs are a little
Wah,
shady.
wah.
You know it.
Dadgummit.
Speaking of which, I need to move Amy.
I wonder if this will do well at all as a video channel.
I'm enjoying it. I think it's fun. I like it.
Yeah, man, that Lara video did so well. I mean, it's not like it wasn't doing as well as like the Concord videos when they were really hitting, but I want something that's going to be evergreen content, but still has a good, run up too. So I don't know, maybe I've been too, not obsessive, but concerned about it.
You obsessed? No.
Hyper focused.
Yeah, because I don't have that much time to do videos. If I'm just banging out a video a day and I have the time to do it, I'm not concerned about it, because even if it does middlingly well, I'll get up to 12,000 subs soon enough. But if I'm only doing like one a week because I'm doing all this other stuff, I want to make sure it does well. And I was super stoked at how well the Lara Croft one did. So
you're not just stoked, you were super stoked.
exactly.
But, perhaps you'll do a video someday and you'll be ultra stoked.
I can't imagine.
Or you
That's
could
the
just
dream, Larry. That's the dream. Ultra, mega stoked.
There you go.
Dream.
No.
See, I'm just toning my end too. This isn't color. This is just tones.
Toning.
I'm just doing tones here.
Those are hues.
Well, they're tones later. Right. You can put gray over them, and then they'll be tones.
Right. Of a hue.
Right.
Doggone it. I can't think of anything.
Anything to justify using color. That's okay.
No, who's using color besides Larry?
You mean
Oh my gosh, Rabbit!
It's all right. It's all right. There's a button.
Right.
Where it is, there's a button.
There's a
It's
button.
easy to work it out.
there's a button? I'm sure there's a button here somewhere.
There's a
Yeah,
button.
sure it is.
I find
Wait,
it
what?
easier
They
to
hit
do.
the button.
Black and white. It's hard for me to do. I'll change it back in a bit.
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
That's a Dragon Ball character?
Yes.
Hmm.
Is it number 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can go to somebody who actually follows the rules.
Who's that, Kevin?
Yeah, Thatcher.
That is Kevin.
The Lester?
Kevin.
Yeah. We're
Good
working on it.
rule following man over there.
He's
I
even got ink.
Against
Look
my
at
better judgment. Yeah.
That looks cool.
Well, my ink
Charging
just
up.
happens to come in different hues. That's all. I'm eating mine.
Larry, why are you acting like hue is a new word to you?
Hue is not a word. Who are you?
Who are
Who are you?
That's a mighty yellowish
That's
hue
it.
there, Mike.
Very nice,
You know what you're talking about?
not colors.
The
feel like-
hue of the yellow was too close to. I mean, the tone of the yellow was too close to the
I feel like
tone of
I
flesh.
feel like the hall monitor here.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
have
trying to make a point.
to. You're just using colorful masks at this point.
The tone was too similar, so I had to
Change the
find-
hue.
change- Mhm.
Well, no one was looking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you thought no one was looking.
I know you're always watching, Jeff.
Andrew Hayes says
watch.
that looks like a super-powered Khan from Star Trek 2 from Kevin.
Come on.
Hey man, y'all
He
can see,
tasks me.
y'all can see in it anything you want. I'm just aiming for late
Cool.
90s Jim Lee. You know. Or I mean not late 80s, early 90s Jim Lee, I'm sorry. Jim Lee X-Men, that is.
Juan Soto says, Mike, this is not news, but Kamala did terrible at the CNN town hall.
There was a CNN town hall?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard the
cannot
NBC
wait.
video, the NBC interview went really, really well, though.
What about the Fox News? That did good, right?
That did great.
Well, the guy interviewing her was a jerk, mean.
Yeah.
And actually asked her questions and expected answers.
But directly answered
Jerk.
What a jerk.
My favorite part of that was when he was just like, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And he's like,
I have
no,
no
I
idea what
don't.
you mean.
Explain it. You need
Come
to
on,
communicate.
cover for me, Brett. Cover for me.
No, I don't know what you mean.
And none of
Explain
our
it.
viewers know what you mean because you're not making any sense.
We are here to try and find out what you mean. Now, tell us.
Everybody was expecting Brett, because he's kind of mild mannered and whatever, to just do a softball interview, and that surprised me. It really surprised me.
And Jiminy Cricket says Kamala always does terrible without somebody writing her words for her. And by the way, Jiminy, it's going out. You know what I mean?
She can only memorize so many things, and you can tell, like, when they play that she does the same thing at speech after speech after speech. Like nothing is extemporaneous.
32.
32.
She is literally like,
32.
there was a skit on Married with Children where Al was describing Kelly's brain about how much information she could hold or whatever. And it was like, it's kind of like a shot glass. You keep pouring and you can fill it up. But if you try to put any more, it just spills over and replaces whatever was there. I was like, yeah, that's her. That's pretty much her.
I love Married with Children.
I watched it quite a bit when I was younger. I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, my dad didn't understand why I liked it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, you don't get it, Dad. I'm like, this family, like, how did I phrase it? I actually told this story to what's his face, who played the kid, David
Faustino.
David Faustino. Yeah, I saw him at a con one time, and I told him how, like, when my dad was like, "Why do you watch this? You know, stupid show." I'm like, "Dad, you don't get it. This is a family that sticks together. They might argue and bicker and fight and stuff, but when anybody comes against them, they freaking form a shield wall." And they're
Yeah,
like,
they're pretty brutal.
yeah.
And the fat jokes alone were
That's right.
Worth watching.
Did you miss me, Al? With heavy shots so far.
I saw her at a lingerie store called Trashy Lingerie long ago. That's where she got all of her costumes.
Oh, really?
Wow, I'm shocked. Just kidding.
She did her own costuming?
A lot of her house clothes were actually from Trashy Lingerie, which I don't know if they're still around. They had a lot of 60s house coats, and you'd have the kind of semi-sheer house coat with the furry trim, that kind of stuff.
Very theatrical.
Yeah.
I love it that she was actually picking that stuff out herself. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta know your character.
Yep.
She's like, oh, this isn't for my character. This is for my husband. She's actually had such a great career since then.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Sons of Anarchy, Futurama. Just constantly
I love Futurama.
on big shows,
Stumbled into some, yeah, exactly, memorable roles and shows.
Was it Christina Applegate? She's kind of sick, and she was there to support her at an award ceremony. It was really sweet to see her.
Yeah, she's got like a MS, I think, or something.
Yeah.
She should go carnivore.
Yep.
Hey, Comics Bear says greetings. Oh, aloha.
Great to see you.
Forbidden One says Married with Children was a better Family Guy.
I can see that.
I'll be honest, I never watched Family Guy. Why are you grunting about that?
Well, because, no, not because of you. Well, it's one of the things. It's trying to figure out what to say. It's like, it was decent before all the, I don't know. It's hard to get into. It's funny. It was great. I liked it when it was originally first on, and then they kept inserting all that stuff with Mr. Hibbard, the pedo, the old man pedo that lived next door, and and then moving towards Stewie's gay, and all this other stuff. It's like
Well, he did. Well, then he wasn't. Then he was. Then he would flip flop that character.
It was. I think it was funnier to me when he was like trying to kill Lois because he's like an evil super baby or super genius, and but then they just kind of gravitated towards, oh, he's gay now.
If you're writing characters like that, like a cartoon dog or a cartoon baby or something, someone was talking about if you're doing like an anthropomorphized character, whatever the character's supposed to be should be reflected somewhat, at least, in what you're doing. Otherwise, it might as well just be humans. Like, if you're doing a character that's a cartoon version of a baby, then some of the motivation of being a baby should be part of what they're up to. So, like you said, it might make more sense when, like, I'm trying to think about Dexter's Lab. Did he ever do like kiddish stuff?
Or there was that little short about them making little popsicle, like those little fruity juicy popsicle heads.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He gets that to work.
Yeah, you got the work. I think it's pretty good. You just pick up fruit juice, pour it in an ice cube tray, put saran wrap on top, and little toothpicks, and overnight, boom. I thought that was the most, honestly, for little kids moment I think I remember seeing in Dexter's Lab.
Mm-hmm.
He actually just made zero.
Oh, hey, look at the time. It is 9:15 in the PM. The pencils are down, everybody.
Oh.
Pencils
Hey, you didn't
down.
even get a warning on this one. Ah.
I did.
By
I
the
gave you a
way,
warning
warning.
40 minutes ago.
That's
Oh, look.
No.
Kirby,
40
Kirby.
minutes.
Hey, Kirby, Kirby.
Kirby.
And Bear. Hey, Bear.
Hey.
Bum, bum, bum. Choose sites to clear. Choose sites to clear. What? That's fandom.com. None of that's trash.
Okay. I'm going to start dropping the straw poll.
Render for I forgot about render forest. Bursering trash. Cut. Wikipedia trash. Open sea. Sushi. Ledger.
Wait, am I supposed
Sorry,
to be
I'm
looking at
like
other
doing
people's
some
stuff
cleaning
too?
up. I'm sorry, what?
Am I supposed to be looking at other people's stuff also and like giving them like grades? Like you get an A, you get a B, you get a C plus.
No.
Oh,
You just vote at the end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time you look at the artwork. We're showing mine right now. The straw poll is up. Feel free to wait until you see everything before you vote, or just do whatever you want. I'm not your boss.
Ideally speaking, because it's ranked poll, as stuff gets moved around, you just vote. You just place them where the where you think they belong in the list.
That's
the reason why I dropped it
That's
early.
how it works. That is correct, sir. Mar Hockman says that looks like Nuclear Man, but Dragon Ball Z. I know. Someone did point that out already, and I think that's funny because it's
And nuclear. If you moved the symbol up to the middle of his chest, I could see it. I don't see it as quite as much there, but other people have said it, so it must be true.
Yeah, but I wanted his symbol there because I'm going for more of the X-Men look.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying like for the Nuclear Man because he had the sun symbol on his chest. For Nuclear Man.
Right.
That's
yeah,
why I'm
so I was
saying
going to maintain like the boots, you know, with the stripe on the boots, and then obviously the general shape of his silhouette. Other than I didn't want to give him that crazy manga hair. That's kind of one thing I wanted to make sure I steered clear of, but still giving him big wild hair, you know.
Because he got stuff.
I think it looks like if Chris Claremont had, or not Chris Claremont, if Dave, dang,
Cockrum. Dave Cockrum.
Constantly blanking. If Dave Cockrum had to design Goku, Super
I
Saiyan
think
Goku,
this will look good with some hues on it.
I think you're right. We'll see that later, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Not Fast Music keeps missing these. You're here now, buddy. You're here now.
Music.
Mindraws, I likes it. What are all these new names? I love all the new names.
Mendraza, he's guy hangs out around Shear's stuff.
Sheer.
He draws well too.
Brian Shearer.
Nuclear Man has almost exactly that hair. I think his hair was a little longer in the back, right?
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close to what you got there. His was a little wavier. It was definitely a little wavier, but
Nuclear.
Yeah. This is almost a Lion-O kind of hair.
Yeah.
You mean this?
All right, yeah, there you go.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess you're next, Jeff, since I already wait.
I'm next.
On you.
Yep.
Not
Jeff,
Kevin.
draw.
Kevin.
Alrighty. There's my Jim Lee early 90s, late 80s inspired Goku. Oh, yep. It's got the ponytail.
Oh, I thought it was Yamcha for a second because of the ponytail. Oh.
And then, there's a lot of little stylistic things that I borrowed from it. The jacket's still puffy, but it's got buckles and the studs and the Gambit-esque collar, and let me see. Wristbands are shiny, metallic. Somehow I can get it up there. Yeah, there we go. Get a little closer. Got Gambit-esque boots and whatnot. So there you go. He's powering up, Super Saiyan or whatever. So there you go. It's a little superficial. I didn't get a chance to really make it really well drawn, but
Kevin, are you trying to say he's got the power?
I think so. Anyway,
It's okay for Mike to do it, but that's, you know.
That looks great.
He doesn't wear down the videos.
She's passed out, poor thing.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go cry now.
My predecessor. Oh, God, I miss him.
Thank you.
I'll never get tired of that one. All right. Next up, let's do Rabbit. That's
Hang
not
on,
in black
hang on.
and white. I hate to tell you, brother, but
It's not better.
Where's the great?
there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Very cool.
I had to find the button.
I feel like she would be in a mystery, right? Like she's going to go investigate something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I was too busy trying to sort my microphone out at the beginning.
Well, this looks cool though. I can see Android very much. That looks neat.
Yeah, you know all about this. So who's the character?
Android 18.
Mm-hmm. She is as the name would suggest, she is an android, and she's a time traveling android. And
But actually, she's not. She's not.
she isn't. I thought she was. A
No,
robot.
Cell's the one that time travels back to eat them both. She just is there.
Ah,
I know Dragon Ball Z very well. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
there with Android 17, 18, and 16, and they all go off to try and beat them all. They end up being eaten by Cell. Then they come back, and she becomes a good guy and marries Krillin.
Yeah.
And has a child later down the line. So she's kind of like only like so she's still part human.
Ends up pepper nerd somehow. Good for her.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Trunks is the time traveler. Is there only one though?
No, well, Trunks time travels back, and then Cell's time traveled back because he kills the other Trunks in the future, which is a different future.
Mandrada says also she's more of a cyborg. Android was a mistranslation in the dub.
So they were people?
Mara Hawkman says Jinzo Ninjen is a Japanese word that almost exactly translates into artificial person and includes android cyborgs and genetically tweaked clones.
So more like a homunculus?
Maybe.
Alrighty, let's move on to Amy Lester. You drew Belle.
Yep, Bulma as Belle.
Oh.
So I thought, well, wait a minute, Disney Princess would count. So
That does count, actually.
She gets a lot of different hairstyles and a lot of different outfits. So I just went with like her first little ponytail with the bow. I'm like, okay, that, and then give her a. How could you do that? I'm like, oh, I can see this, but you keep seeing it in hues, and it's kind of like, okay, well, I'll just get the lines going first, and maybe I can draw on some more details.
Right on.
Thank you. But I think she came out good, and hopefully the face came out correctly enough for animation. I wanted it to still kind of look like her in the face, but be accurate for animation, for the animation style, not just like, okay, you got that, and you just copied and pasted Bulma's face straight onto the model, didn't you? Like, oh yeah. So I spent some time tweaking the hair and trying to make that fit sort of in between, like it can move, but just different focuses on the nature of the shapes and what they do.
Is Melissa's gonna be in the draw long, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm in the draw along. Yeah, I
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can
she's
never
just got
I
to
can never
get
get
it.
the phone to stream with anything. It
Yeah,
always
I
loses
don't know
connections.
what that is. So
Wow.
yeah, she's working on getting that up there.
Sorry, I was just looking at Doug's.
I'm sure he's thrilled about this.
Oh yes, oh, yes he is.
All right. Let me know when it's up in the Discord, and I will.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta move this. Got to move this. Got to move that. Bloody hell. Oh, I just thought of something. Let me see. Stop screen. Present. If I just share the window and I reduce the window, everything looks bigger.
It does.
See? The art is bigger. If I reduce the window,
I'm gonna tell myself. I'm
instead of like when it's full screen like this, right? The art looks much smaller.
True.
If I the actual window size, it shows up like this. Awesome.
It's probably because of the hues.
We got a release or
All right.
dangerous setup over there.
And lastly, Larry.
So yeah, I didn't do any color.
Nice. Westernized.
Oops, wait, sorry.
What'd you? What? Hey. What'd you
What?
just?
What? That's great. I like the mask layer. It's also nice.
Mm-hmm.
It does make a good black and white also. That is a very cool Goku.
Go on, Larry. Explain yourself.
I just, drew it like I would an animated character.
Yep.
There you go.
He's
Well,
got
fine for all those muscles and everything. We can't move that around very easily and economically.
He's got a good strong jaw and a broad chest.
And an orange suit.
And an
Mhm.
orange suit.
Except, it's gray. But
Are you sure?
well, sometimes. Yeah, there you go. But it would also look good in orange. You're right. I think that would suit it. So if he were like Popeye, he would probably have a little bag of Ginzu beans instead of spinach, right?
Well, actually, if he were like Popeye, he would be
No, Japanese spinach is
older and anchor tattoos on his arms and a sailor's hat
And a pipe in his mouth.
spinach and a pipe and a skinny girlfriend,
And only one eye open.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be very manga.
Popeye does not have only one eye open, although there are some cartoons that are animated wrong. He actually lost an eye to a pirate.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Whoa.
All right, Missy, are you up there yet?
I am, sir. I'm sorry, I was muted. It's up. I apologize.
There it is. Look how big that is. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just figured this out. It's been years. Okay, tell us what you've done here.
That's a Bulma from the original Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Is that his wife?
No.
Wow. What's his
That's
wife?
Chi-Chi is his wife.
Oh.
Bulma's the one he goes on the
Chi-Chi?
adventure with.
Her name is
Yeah.
Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
You know what Chi-Chis are in Japanese?
I know what they are in Spanish.
That's funny. All right. Bulma married Rita. Okay.
Right now?
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Please do go to the straw poll. We do our pros pick portion of the program. Pay something out.
The triple P
The triple P. All right. Oh, look what there's my. Oh, why is it in color? That's weird. All right, let's scroll. Let's go backwards. Rabbit, you're sticking yours up there in color. That's terrible. Why would you do that? All right, here is Zap Nude.
Oh, that's adorable.
I'm telling you, they're just superheroes, right?
Basically,
So they're superheroes.
That's an Android, is right.
If anybody tries hard enough, they can fly in Dragon Ball World.
Seriously? But it's Earth.
Pretty much.
They're aliens.
They're not all aliens.
They're not.
Only the Saiyans are aliens. There's a bunch of humans in it as well that are really gnarly.
What? What about Piccolo?
He's an alien, yeah. Well,
He's
technically,
nice,
he's
yeah.
from the demon realm. Now,
Although he was born
if you
in
watch
Earth.
Timer,
I'm so confused.
It's
No
very
wonder everyone wants
confusing.
the show.
It's
No
very
wonder.
confusing. All right, next up we have
I watch Vampire Hunter.
Mendoza.
That's solid.
That's
Very
right.
cool.
It's like a cable version. That's right.
With the bets. With the bats.
And pouches.
Piccolo is an alien demon. Okay. Or a Yoshi. Awesome. Next up, we've got Pablo Romero
Oh, that's cool.
with the pouches and everything.
Yeah, got it right.
Got them with the pouches.
Still got the anime hair.
Otherwise, how can you keep all the tiny things? Like, he needs to do laundry.
Extra
That's where you
razors.
keep those
One of those
Dragon
got to
Balls.
be Ginsu beans. Maybe there's a bunch of Ginsu beans.
That could
Because he
be.
knows it's going to be a long season.
Wait, where do they keep the Dragon Balls when they're collecting them?
Bulma probably keeps them at her lab. So
they have
they can't-
capsules as well, so you can put them into tiny, like, little pocket things.
Oh, yeah, the capsule core stuff. Right.
Yeah, you really don't want to know where they go.
Prison Pocket? What?
Yeah, prison pockets.
Juan Soto again with Bulma as a cowgirl with a Dragon Ball.
Oh, I love
that's
that.
adorable. The mouth shape, it makes me think of like Archie.
Yeah.
All right, Mendoza knows everything apparently about Dragon Ball in a vault at Capsule Core.
Thank you, Mindra. Draza.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I've seen Dragon Ball. They have and they throw the ball down, little monsters pop out.
No,
That's
Fight each other.
Pokemon.
No?
that's Pokemon.
Oh, whatever. It's all the same. It's all the same.
For
All
all
look
of
the
you
same,
out
all the
there,
same.
just pay attention to how much Larry is disrespecting the anime that you love when it comes to voting. He's just like Hitler. Here's Doug Smith.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my goodness.
Anne E. May, it says on his gun, with which he is about to kill his soul. Thank you, Doug. Really uplifting. Johnny the Boy says, as soon as I heard Westernize, I went Jim Lee too. Here's Vegeta.
I did kind of warn you about Doug, did I not?
Yeah.
Nice job. Nice job.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that one too because the costume has already kind of got that superhero vibe to it.
It does, right? I guess because it's kind of space and sci-fi. It started turning more into a sci-fi show and less into like a martial arts like drama.
Yeah.
By the time Dragon Ball Z came around, so I mean, think about it. He did come to the world as a baby in a capsule.
It's true.
Looks like he's a Superman. Very nice. Well done, Johnny the Boy. Alamo Rules wants out of here. Goku drawn will like Western art.
Who is that again?
Goku.
No.
Who drew it?
Yeah.
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. Okay.
That's some intense texture in his uniform, the slacks.
Oh yeah,
Impressive
All the
folds.
droopy
It's a lot of heavy folds. It's very impressive.
I just think his head is a little small. Looks like John Malin drew it.
Reminds me of the Crow.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Juan. Doug Smith says, Anna, what?
Anna, what? Anna, who?
Oh, sweet. What's SBC say?
Thank you, Doug. Thank you very much. Thunder Rat. There we go.
Thunder Rat.
SBC. What is the SBC?
Well,
Super.
Because.
Cattle?
Hmm.
Well, it's definitely Western. It's playing on that that Western theme that Elliot was going to do. So.
Right. Right.
Right.
Juan says, no, not Malin. Or Milan. Milan. All right. And then let's just cruise up here because Hal Comics finished his piece from last week.
Sweet.
Beautiful. And Brother said, I never knew I needed a Cowboy Piccolo until now.
Yeah.
I know, right?
They're so cool. I love that the kind of the take on the Western. It's like I didn't think actual like
Westernizing, yeah, right. Literally Westernizing. And then Alpha Proto says, wow, just realized I was an hour behind in the chat and the show is over. I thought I had 5 minutes to finish my art, but the chat stopped updating.
Oh yeah. I've had that happen before too, sort of.
You just say that's Bulma.
From last week.
Yep, we'll go with that. It's Bulma. She's looking for the Dragon Ball. It looks great.
It's gorgeous.
Tomb Raider Bulma.
There you go.
All right. So where's my StreamYard? There we go. And then Alamo Rules finished up last week too.
Oh, nice. Cool.
She looks kind of like what's that girl that plays Wednesday?
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega, yeah.
Oh, so
Except
on
with
the Hayek.
bigger guns.
Yeah. That's noticeable.
All right, back to this. Let's go down the line and let's start with Jeff for once. Who is your pros pick tonight, Jeff?
I got to go with Doug out of principle.
On principle, going with Doug. All right, Larry.
Of the pros, Sharpie.
Huh?
Of the pros?
No.
The drawings. Look, you still got to clue me in on this stuff.
How many times have you been on this show?
Yeah, but how many times have I done it right? Apparently, I'm not supposed to do color either. Zap Nude, definitely.
True.
Oh, Pablo just posted something. Did we see it?
Who'd you go with? Zap Nude. Oh, Pablo.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't
Very
that nice?
That's nice. Got a late entry.
Nice drawing. Look at the clean.
Might have voted for you. Came in late. And
great,
it's not in color.
Amy?
I mean, these are great, of course. That's very nice. I like the color on that piece.
Hey, you're disqualified.
No, the voting's over.
It's not a color, it's a shade.
Right, or tone, hue. It's hues. That's adorable, and I do like the Bulma with the hat and the big Dragon Ball. That's so cute, but I have to agree with Mendraza. I didn't know I needed Cowboy Piccolo in my life until I saw Thunder Rat's entry. That was amazing. So, yeah.
No. All righty. Next up, Melissa.
Is this Pablo Romero entry actually too late?
No, you can vote for whoever you want.
Yeah, I vote for it. It's for you. Everyone's
Okay.
awesome. I just
Kevin?
No.
Yeah, it looks
80s
kind of
comic.
Oh boy.
It's really cool to look at.
All right, this one's a little difficult because Pablo came in at the last minute. So it's between, for me, Cowboy Piccolo and Pablo's piece. So since Pablo was a little late, I'm going to have to go with Cowboy Piccolo.
Cowboy Piccolo is.
He's at the top.
Where is it? Dadgummit is at the top.
At the top.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
right,
it is. There it is. There's Thunder Rat.
Thunder.
All right. So
Thunder
how
Rat,
many is
Thunder
that?
Rat.
How many is that for Thunder Rat?
I think it's just one from me, I think.
Two.
No, somebody else voted for him.
Amy
Oh, really?
voted for him.
Yeah. Okay, Rabbit.
Little antenna art. That's adorable.
I was going to go for Thunder Rat as well.
All right. Well, that's 3
Yeah,
for
straight.
Thunder Rat, which, regardless of what I vote for, but I will vote anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pablo. But that makes it 2-3. So Thunder Rat. Is that right? Thunder Rat.
Jet, did you have a vote?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay,
I
good.
went with Doug.
All right, good. Everybody
Yeah.
got to. Yay.
Congratulations, Thunder Rat. You are today's pro player.
Yay!
Great entries.
And Pablo, you were in the running, but I would have voted. I was just like, the tiebreaker for me was the only thing I could think of was the late entry. So there you go.
All right, and let's see if I can. That's not showing up, is it? No, it's not. All right, I have to stop screen. Hold on, let me get this so I can see all of the entries at once. Present screen. All right, stop voting, everybody. This is it. In sixth place tonight with 19 points, Melissa, unburdened by what has been Lester. Aww.
Who used that? Is that Jeff?
That's Jeff. 20 points tonight goes to, in fifth place, One Doomed. You exist as a context of all that's ever been. Rabbit. I sense a theme. In fourth place tonight with 33 points, Amy. Did you fall down from a coconut tree, Lester? No, peanut butter.
Very Kamala themed.
Yeah. With 41 points goes to Larry. I was raised in a middle class family, Whitaker. 49 points, and the silver medal tonight goes to Mike. We must together work together to see where we are together, Miller. And tonight, the gold medal, first place with 63 points, goes to Kevin. You know what I mean? Sharp.
Yay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for voting for me. I appreciate it.
Jiminy says, Melissa doesn't deserve that.
Oh, bless
Of
you,
course
Jimmy.
not.
That's sweet.
No, she doesn't.
No one deserves it. I deserve to be on the bottom. Put me on the bottom next time, guys. Oh, lovely.
Goodness.
What the
Ew.
heck? Get
Ew.
that out of here.
Ew. That was
All right,
horrific.
anyways, my wife has been trying to tag me from the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It was another wonderful episode on another wonderful Wednesday evening. Like, subscribe, share. And by the way, if you are late and you want to watch this after I private it, go down into the description. Just the thing with the stuff in the thing, right? And the link to my other YouTube channel where this is simul streaming is up there. Is anybody actually watching there now? Nope. It's Draw Comics Like a Pro at Mike Draws Comics. Say goodnight, Max. Max. No, nothing. All right. Well, thanks everybody for being here. God bless you all, and say goodnight, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. All the best to you.
Now it's time to say goodnight. No? Okay.